Yeah,
All
I'm doing
right.
that good.
All right. So we're here, and all I'm doing is we are live. So right now we just waiting on about to jump in. Well, anyway, man,
You
fellas.
live on your page too, coach?
Yeah. Let me go. I'm finna
Okay.
go now and make sure it's up.
Okay, let me go.
Yeah.
So we
Look,
talking. We very informal. So I don't even care. You know what I'm saying?
yeah. Look, hey,
Very very.
I ain't technical. What's the word, man? I'm really behind on the technology, man. They laugh at me, man. I don't even know how to use my phone, man.
Man. Oh shoot. We ain't worried about it. Folk gonna come in here and start laughing in a second.
Yeah, man.
That's it.
I just
So
say, I ain't trying to be that smart, man. That's why we are coaches. I ain't smart.
yeah,
I ain't
it's
smart at
up.
all.
It's up now. It's up now.
Let's see what
All
we can
right,
do with
now
this
I'm
thing,
checking.
man.
All right, now I'm on Instagram too. So I'm just checking it out. Cause like I said, I ain't no pro. Everybody get on here try to be professional. But we gonna go
Yeah,
ahead.
that's
Yeah, we in there.
Oh,
Yeah, we in there. All right. So hello everybody. Hello everybody. Everybody. All right. All right. Y'all still there, fellas? Okay, there we go.
yeah. Yeah, I'm here.
All right. All right, man. We just gonna jump right into it and just have a little fun with it, man. That's it. So how y'all doing, man?
man.
Good, brother, all the time.
Doing wonderful, man. Just like we were talking. I'm still upset about this sub sandwich, man. That was $14, man. And I'm not even full, man. I'm really upset about it. But hey,
Well,
it's okay,
well,
man.
people don't understand that. Coaches, we to my half of the clothes we get during the season, it be free. When we buy the kids they stuff. So
Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. I, I ain't gonna make a comment. I ain't gonna say a name, but I was told I need to go shopping.
you really need to go shopping, man.
I was getting something to eat, man. I had bowls of socks, bowls of shirt and shorts. I said, man, that's all I got. It's free.
Man, that's all we got, baby. That's all we got. I'm telling you right now. Y'all gonna see me in a whole bunch of black and red coming up in real soon. I'm gonna be in there. You hear me? But yeah, man. So look, we just gonna chop it up, man. What I'm doing is, y'all know I got a Facebook page, got a show, YouTube channel called Outside the X's and O's. My point of emphasis that I'm doing is just for coaches, man. Of course, anybody can jump in on it, but I'm gonna build this community through YouTube with a lot of information, man. I'm entering year 20, y'all. I can't believe it's been this is year 20 of me coaching. Never would have imagined that, being saying that out loud like this, and got a chance to build some great relationships, y'all. We got Charles Corey Deans on, the Lakeview legend, and Coach Justin Collins. I don't know if you want me to call him an airline legend or not.
Man, hey, look, man, you call me what you want, man. I'm just
Yeah, airline
I,
and a
I
Bossier legend.
yeah, I don't think I made legendary status.
Well, hey,
You gotta
well,
have tenure in there, man.
well,
I ain't got
Corey,
20 years in there, man.
you got a state championship as a player, and he got a state championship as a coach. So I think I'm the least legendary on this live right there.
Oh man, you got a book, man. You got all type of stuff, man. You on another level.
Ah, man, man, it's just man, pretty much y'all know Dave Bryan was big for all of us. I know Corey got a chance to meet him when he moved up here, and man, really what I'm doing is the stuff that I got from him over the years. I met him when I was 15 years old. Uh, and when I moved back home in 2009, we just reconnected, man. And he just took me in. So it's like he spent a lot of time imparting stuff in me, and
Hmm.
I listened. I listened. And man, I found myself going from a 10-win team to a 28-win team. You know what I'm saying? And
Yeah.
of course, I don't give him just solely, all the credit, but I spent more time with him than anybody else. You know what I'm saying? And so,
Right, right.
and the thing about it was our conversations was never about X's and O's. It was never about what plays to run, what defense to run. man, he just always talked to me about life, man, being an example,
Mm-hmm.
making sure that I'm there for these boys in different ways. And so, man, now, I'm just using this platform to do that in a different fashion. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm doing. So, but man, y'all talk to me, man. Tell me, I guess I'll start with you, Corey. I know everybody get different versions of our stories and everything, man. But how did you get into coaching? What point of your life where you decided that you want to be a coach?
Well, I actually wanted to be a teacher first. I was in
Okay.
the military, and Common Core came out, and there's a lot of misconceptions about Common Core. A lot of people think they uh this have a dislike for Common Core. Actually, they have a dislike for uh standards that's being put out, and the concept that our kids have to learn and have been behind. But anyway, that's another story.
Mm-hmm.
So I was helping the kids when I was in the military with Common Core, and I was helping soldiers get their GT score higher.
Okay.
So I knew that I could teach math and get paid for it, and that's what I started pursuing math. And then
Okay.
while I was teaching, I was going to basketball games, and I hear people in the stands. They got all the right answers. They got all the right plays. They got all the knowledge in the stands. And
Uh huh.
I never want to be one of those people who can sit in the stands and try to come from the stands.
Right.
And so I said, before I give my opinion, I'm gonna go sit in the hot seat, and then I'm gonna see how different it is from the stands until being in that coaching box. So
Okay.
that's
Okay.
how I got started with that.
Okay. So really your love for math first and becoming a school teacher, that was number one for you, and then it migrated into the coaching thing.
Yes.
Oh shoot! I tell you what, man. That's not everybody's story. Everybody's
Yeah.
story ain't like that. Oh,
That's interesting,
yeah.
man. I never would have thought that.
Uh
Yeah.
Not to say that about you, Coach, but I just never would have
Yeah.
thought
Yeah. No, I mean, but that's why it's not a people think that they can try to take basketball from me. I've done everything I want to do in basketball. If I never coach again or be around basketball, that's not a problem.
right,
I was always the teacher first anyway, so it doesn't matter.
right.
Yeah, that's cool.
I
That's
tell
cool,
you, man,
man.
that is cool, man. Because like I said, it's just people don't realize that we don't get the bulk of our salary from coaching. Really, what we make as coaches, because I want to be transparent on this show. The
Yeah.
bottom line is, we're vastly underpaid. Like they'll hire you as a coach. You get that stipend, but
Mm-hmm.
but at the same time, that
You're
really
a
ain't
teacher.
what's paying us.
Yeah,
You
you're
know
a
what
teacher
I'm
first.
saying? Yeah, that's really not what's
Yeah.
paying us. You know what I'm saying? I mean, like I said, when I moved on, I spent a little time without the extra few $100s a month. But I mean, man, look, we don't compare our lives with anybody else, but man, you got guys out here making millions, and they put up with
Yeah.
a whole lot less than what we put up with.
Right.
You
Right.
know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
if it was about the money for us, we all definitely can go other directions. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Most definitely. Yeah. But so Justin,
Mm-hmm.
man, so Coach Collins, Bossier High School, 2023 state champion, first year under his belt. Got one as an assistant coach back in 2020 as well, man. What for
Yeah.
you, man? What made you get into coaching? How'd you get into coaching?
Um, I got into coaching, man. When I was trying to do other stuff, man. I was just trying to make money, to provide for my family. I worked in enterprise a little bit, in UPS. I tried to get my own business for the yard service and try to be an entrepreneur. And I know I went to church with. I go to church with Coach the legendary uh, Coach Mac Jones at Huntington. And about it was about '06, '07. He asked me at church one day would I mind coaching freshmen. But I was working. I was at that time. I was doing. Man, I was working at Budweiser.
Okay.
And I could come. When I can, when I could. Just come in. I was a C. What is it? C. I was a non-faculty coach.
Okay.
So I would come help and stuff like that. So I did that for a year, and I kind of stepped away. And I went over to the airline with Coach White for a year.
Okay. I didn't know
I
that.
was working. Yeah, I think it was 2012, 2011, 2012 year. Josh Hagan senior,
Okay.
and I was working at UPS at the time, and I did that for a year, and I was working. I had a relationship with Coach Houston. Shout out to Coach Houston, Daddy in Houston, and with the girls' assistant coach at Captain Street.
Okay.
I already knew Coach Ty Martinez, but they needed some help over there with the freshman team at Captain Street. So I did that for a couple of years, and I stepped away and just kept trying to pursue whatever career, trying to be an entrepreneur and whatnot. And when Coach Bohannon got the job, man, as the head coach at Bossier, he called me. I think I was delivering packages then.
Uh
I was on my last package about 6 o'clock. He was like, man, look, man, come in and help me out, man. It was Thursday. I said, I'll think about it, man. And he said, no, I need you by Monday. I said, it's Thursday, coach. No, I need you by Monday. I need you to make a decision. So I didn't do a 2 weeks notice or nothing, man. I just said, you know what, man. Sometimes you got to just go.
Wow.
And I started off as a permanent sub and went certified and went from there. And had to do all the process of doing that.
Uh
So it was a journey, man. But it's worth it, man. It's kind of I always, you don't really know what I tell everybody. I know everybody had goals. You got to have goals. You got to write them down. But I really just didn't know what I wanted to do.
Right.
I didn't know. Everybody has a purpose in life.
Right.
Sometimes you try to do other things, and you try to, for whatever reason, and I just think it was a calling to get back, because I always wanted to be I always wanted to help kids. I always wanted to make a difference
Okay.
with young people, and
Okay.
it just happened, man. And now I'm here, man. So I don't have a glorified story, man. It just happened, man. From the grace of God, sometimes things just happen. You can't really explain it. It just
Yeah.
happens, man.
Yeah. I could agree. I could agree with that. You definitely right with that, man. Because
Yeah.
what's one of the things, Corey, that in the progression over the years that you've been a coach, because we call outside of the X's and O's. So when you think about it, what you thought coaching was, and then what it became, and just how did that progression look for you? What changed over time from what you thought and then to what actually became? What actually that first core?
Well, everything that I thought coaching would be, that's what it is.
Okay.
In the military, I was squad leader. I had 9 soldiers under me.
Okay.
So all I did was I led men. And now that I'm a coach, I lead young men.
Mm-hmm.
And nothing has changed over the years. I come in, I try to be the most prepared I can be. I come in early and leave late every day. And I live with the results.
Hey, can I step in? I'm gonna go ahead and
Yeah.
I'm going straight to the point.
Okay.
Uh, when I was first started, I was a non-faculty coach, meaning I would come just during practice.
Uh-huh.
All right. When I got in that school system, was at that school every day,
Uh-huh.
it changed the way I looked at coaching.
Okay.
It changed my everything I thought it was. It's totally the opposite. It's totally opposite, man. It's totally opposite, man. I'm telling you.
Like what? Like what? Dig into it a little bit. So what changed from being a CCP, y'all, is a non-faculty coach. I mean, you're not a school teacher, but you come after hours and you on that staff. So what changed from being a non-faculty coach to being a
See,
faculty coach?
when you non-faculty, it's all basketball. That's all you're all
Ah,
about basketball.
okay,
When you a faculty member, you don't just deal with the basketball players. You deal
okay,
with the whole school
okay,
and different personalities and different type of order. You have a different order with your basketball team. Now, little John ain't trying to hear nothing you talking about. Hey, pull your pants up. You might have to. That's different. You got to get to know that guy. Basketball, you put them all online. Hey, you don't want to listen? Get on the line. Can't put
yeah,
little John on the line.
uh huh,
With his head down and whatever. So you have to deal with all that stuff prior to practice
Mm-hmm.
and things of that
Mm-hmm.
nature. And
Yeah.
it's just a different. You have to. It's just different mindset, different mentality. You got to switch from this person to that person. You got to do a lot of. You got to be a lot of different personalities. You have to deal with more than just basketball.
Yeah. Yeah.
So it's a whole nother challenge, you know, in that regard, in my opinion. And
So
then
that's
you get to
go ahead,
you
finish
get
up.
you get to see the rest of the. So when you coach it, it's really a small percentage of basketball, real small. You know, it's just a small percent.
So
And
go down there and list the job duties. What's all the stuff? What's all the stuff you got to do in the course of a day?
you got bus duty.
Mm-hmm.
You got to get out there. You got to make sure everybody go this line, and the people who get dropped off go this way. So you got that,
Uh,
and you like, okay, what I got? And then you got cafeteria duty. Sometimes they come to school ready to fight. 6 o'clock, 6:45,
in the morning.
and you over here trying to break up a girl fight.
Uh-huh.
And it has nothing to do with that's just the start. Uh, and then you might have a classroom. You might have you require. And you said this before, and this is just so true. Man, that coach title. It's not many men in the school system. Period.
Yeah.
Most men in the school system are coaches. So
Yeah.
you have to, you gotta get involved with stuff that you're not really ready for. Like you gotta just break up fights. You gotta talk people out of. Somebody might not feel a teacher that day. You gotta pull them to the side and try to talk to them or her. You know,
Mm.
that's 9 o'clock.
Yeah.
And as the day go, you gotta try to get prepared for practice or a game and deal with all these other emotions that kids have to deal with. So and like Corey said, a math teacher. I can just imagine how talented that is.
Man.
Uh, Teaching algebra, and I'm pretty sure you got 40 kids in each class.
Man.
About
And
33. Yeah.
That's the maximum load that Louisiana say that 33 kids you can teach all of them effectively.
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. So
That
Corey, for you, go ahead, just
so that's something that I think. I mean, we're not complaining, but I also want people to know that I got some
right.
more stuff, but I ain't saying that. But that's something when you consider getting in the high school level, middle school level, whatever, you're a teacher first, and you're a faculty member first, so you have to deal with the priorities and the things that's first. That comes first. You really
Right.
coach second. So
Man, for real. Like that's like people really don't get that. So Corey, when you hear him going down the line of those things, and like you said, I mean, we all it's nothing no different from all of us. But I know Corey, you are you're teaching a subject, so what you got to have lesson plans. You're planning for your class the same way you plan for games. You know what I'm saying? Like you got to have you a game plan going into a classroom. So how does that look for you when it comes down to and I don't call it pressure because guys like us, we don't. This ain't pressure to us. Like we love this. We like it. We men. You know what I'm saying? So
right.
getting overwhelmed by our responsibilities, even though it can happen and it's real. But I know y'all are two guys don't run from this. So Corey, do you ever feel the same pressure, with what you got to do in the classroom as you do coaching as well?
No, y'all trying to throw me an alley oop, man, make me seem like what I do is more important than anybody else. No, it's
Well, it is, brother.
after after
You teach a class that's a core subject. Good. That's on the leap. They
Man,
blame the teacher. They blame the teacher. They
after
don't pass the leap test.
after the first 2 years, man, I pretty much been teaching the same thing, and
uh,
as long as I keep getting the same result, I'm gonna keep doing it the same way. Uh, so it's no, it's not a big deal to me. The hardest thing is having the parents and the administration, the coaching staff, and the players all on the same team. Uh,
mm-hmm.
that's a bigger job to do than to have a lesson plan for math or algebra or geometry subject for the day. That's easy. But
Right.
having the parents and administration and the players have the same vision that you have, man.
Yeah.
I've always had one or the other. Either I had the administration uh, and the players, or I had the players and the parents. I never had all three
Okay.
together.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Well, now that makes so much sense. When you say it that way, and I think about it, you're absolutely correct. It's so hard to get all of them on the same page, man. Like
Yeah,
it's really difficult to do because
Yeah.
everybody got their own agenda, and so that's the thing about it with
yeah,
me. With the agenda that I have with I developed a curriculum called the Coaches Code that I'll be doing professional development for coaches, but also outside the X and O's is getting people to see. This is the one thing for me is that coaches are not human beings to people. We ain't human.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing about us is human, man. Like the platform that we're on, standing in front of people, is just amazing that you have so many people out there. They look at us at their role, even when we fussing at our kids and getting on them. They don't understand that we spend so much time with them developing relationships. Like some people don't realize they kids tell us stuff that they don't tell them.
yeah,
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
They talk to us about stuff they only talk to their own parents about. You know what I'm saying? And so the relationship that we build every day with setting expectations, holding them accountable, you know what I'm saying, making sure they
Mm-hmm.
doing the thing they supposed to do, being what they supposed to be, you know what I'm saying, we're spending more time with other folk kids than our own, and then we get to a
Right.
game, there's so many other factors that go into when you getting on a kid or you corrected a kid, you know what I'm saying, because you got a relationship with them. And people don't understand that because, man, like my brother sent me this it was this graphic on Instagram, and it
Mm-hmm.
was showing statistics show that only 2% of American high school athletes get scholarships to college to play sports. But then my brother
Right.
sent me this graphic that say when you ask who all is like really interested in playing in college, their percentage goes up sport by sport. So you're talking about like
Right.
17%, 24%, 13%. The numbers go up because every kid that you coach in high school ain't interested in playing college basketball. And everybody sitting up here think they are. The killing part about it is, man, if y'all think about it, y'all sit here and think right now how many guys y'all done coach. I know I'm the one I got 19 years in you. You know what I'm saying? I know
Mm-hmm.
y'all a little behind me. But when you sit here and think about it, a lot of our best players in high school didn't care about going to college to play ball.
Right.
And
That's true.
people think that's our fault. But when you talk to the kid, which is what I do, I have conversations like, what you want to do? And I
Right.
had guys say, Coach, man, I just want to play in high school, man. I just want to get me a job, go on in the profession. And when you look at it that way, I mean, bro, I'm winning big time. I got a whole lot of
Right.
boys doing stuff with their life outside of basketball because that's what we talk about. It's like so people look at it and think that something's wrong or that kid didn't make it, which you ain't do that kid right. Man, no, some of them kids don't want to play no college ball, man. They ain't thinking
Mm-hmm.
about it. And that's why we are there for them the way that we are, to want to make sure their mental is right. And
Mm-hmm.
our mental got to be right because they don't understand. This kid just wants to play ball in high school. So all I'm trying to
Yeah.
do is make sure he got the character traits to be a man when basketball stops. You know what I'm
well,
saying?
Right.
well, but to add on to that, it's a lot of parents that are living vicariously through their kids, man.
Hmm.
They want something more for their kids than what their kids want, and
Right.
Mm-hmm.
that's where the problem comes in. They want their kids to shoot the ball 25, 20, 30 times a game, and the
Mm-hmm.
kids want to be on the team to wear the jersey and eat the chicken sandwiches on Friday.
Man, bruh. But and that's and the thing about it, that's so true, man. Like, people don't understand when we coaching, we're processing more than just the basketball game when we're coaching. We ain't
Right.
just looking at the game. Me, I'm judging my players' decisions based on the person I know that they are. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like
Right.
some of your
Right.
kids, you know your high character kids, you know your low character kids, you know your kids that's trying to play in college, you know the one that's not trying. It's so many different dynamics when you're making decisions on the X and O side of things that ain't just the game. Because we got kids that have ability, And sometimes they don't have the mental capacity that goes along with their ability. And we have to modify our approach with them and our expectations with them because it ain't just a basketball decision I make. I think Corey, I think we had that discussion. We worked together at Southwood. It's like, man, it's been plenty of times me and Corey talk. It's like, man, that's a great basketball decision. But we talking about this kid. Can this kid do this? Can this kid understand this? And what do we do to put that kid in position to be successful? And I've seen both of y'all, like people don't understand what you were able to accomplish in your first year as a head coach at a historically great school in your first year, Justin. Like kind of talk about that a little bit. You know, people see, well, he won a state championship, da 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 da. But what did you have to overcome and what needed to fall in place? You know what I'm saying? That season. Yeah.
Man, that's crazy. I'm learning. As you talking, I'm learning daily about like just about a kid that has the ability, but just don't want to play college basketball.
Mm-hmm.
And sometimes I even guilty of. I get frustrated. Like, why this kid don't want to do this, or why you don't want to get in here? Cause here I don't want to play basketball after high school, so I'm not about to be in the gym. And he ain't saying this, but I had to realize I'm not gonna be in the gym extra 2 or 3 hours because I'm done. After this, I'm about to go figure out what I'm gonna do in life.
Right.
And I still ain't got it figured out, but I'm learning. Oh man, this kid, and it's not about basketball. Like you said, that ball gonna start bouncing.
Don't stop.
But to answer that question, man, yeah, it's first of all, it's a challenge period to meet expectations. Uh, and it's okay to have expectations. You're supposed to have expectations.
Mm-hmm.
But when you come behind a coach, Jeremiah Williams,
Yeah.
probably one of the most successful coaches in the state overall with his team.
Yeah.
And just the history with Coach Rusley and these guys before him, and then he wins Coach Williams wins a couple state championships, and Coach Bohannon win a state championship as a head. I mean, as a competitor, you thinking I got to win one too. They gonna let me out of there. I hear the whistles, man. But that's okay, man. We the group the first year, man, we was led, and I really think the best teams are led player led. A few players as leaders on the court, off the court, where it makes your job a little easier. Tyrus Roos was a leader, not just by talking. He led by example every day, and
Wow.
I mean, like he did every day. You know, if you had to do a conditioning, he was first. He was first in anything, and if you got close to beating him, he took that personal. And I was like, man, that's something that needs to be rewarded. I love to see when kids work hard and work and they get rewarded at the end. They get the accolade. But man, I mean, you just try to the talents. I knew what I was getting into, man. And you're gonna have that, and the kids watch you, man. When you go when you having, we was 500, we was 10-9, and my job was to just keep a go straight line. Don't get too up, don't get too down. And I'm dealing with stuff personally, man. I'm going through a divorce the whole time. And nobody knows that, but I mean it was. I look at it now, I guess it was smooth, but you still had to deal with personal stuff,
right?
As well as keeping everybody keeping it straight. Because you're the head. I don't care what you say. Everybody looking at you. Your assistant coaches, your kids, your faculty, the community. They watching everything you do.
Hey, dig into that a little bit more, man. You were going through the divorce at that time. So I think that's something that people don't know. Or if they do know, they don't care. And all they care about is you winning. And that's cool. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that. But this is the part where I'm saying, well, we're not human beings in the roles that we are to people. Like, they're not looking at the fact that you have a life and that you have family, you have other responsibilities, because all they can see is their kid. We looking at 30, 40 kids, you know what I'm saying? Plus the faculty, you might have teachers that don't get along with some of your students, you know what I'm saying? Then your administration, you don't know if they really support you or not. So for you, man, talk about that a little bit, what you were going through. Give us a kind of a day in the life of,
And we had a
if you
transition.
don't mind. Yeah.
We had a transition with Mr. Thresh retiring and
Mm-hmm.
Tubwell was taking over. All that's all in one going on at the same time. But I was very transparent with my kids. I try to be, to be honest with them, man. Like, hey, man, look here. I can't preach to you guys how to be
Mm-hmm.
during this situation, and I'm not being that person during my life. Whatever I
Mm-hmm.
got going on.
Mm-hmm.
The kids, to me, have to see an example of how to be during whatever you got going on in life.
Yeah.
Because if you all over the place during a storm or whatever you got going on in life, man, they gonna sense that. You
Yeah.
can't hide all that stuff, man.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
you got to stay prayed. I just stay prayed up, man. And, try to keep sane, keep my mind sane, and focus on, just the task in hand, man.
Right.
Everything, most of that stuff will work itself out.
Yeah.
It'll work itself
Yeah.
out, man. I was just
Yeah.
transparent, man, and just kept going and trying to show, hey, man, as a young man, as a man, you're gonna have things to go on. This is how you got to handle it. Now, was I right or wrong? I mean, I'm not
Mm-hmm.
sure,
Mm-hmm.
but this is how you walk through tough times. This is how you handle.
Right.
You don't react and you know you know cussing somebody
Yeah.
out. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? Let everybody. Nobody. You can't do that. But I hope I was showing them the right way, man. But just a day. Just a day in the life, man. You got different kids, man. We all been at different schools, and I mean, our kids deal with different stuff too. Our kids might not live at home with mom and dad. I remember growing up, I stayed with my mom and dad. Like we was kind of more of, we grew up with, you stayed with your folks. I
Right.
mean, you stayed there with your folks. Your folks took care of you. You know, um, you know, we got it's some people dad may live out of town, they might not be around. Mom had to work. You know, got to stay with auntie one night. You got to stay with a teammate one night. Things like that. So I mean, I'm getting off subject, but
No.
it was, man. It was a challenge, man. But you got to
Yeah.
you got to have a solid foundation, man,
Yeah.
and you got to stick with it, man. Because and my message was always, hey, man, just keep going.
Yeah.
Okay, live in the present. Okay, we 10-9 now, but we
Right.
still got a lot more games to go.
Yeah.
And we just kept fighting, man. And I'm gonna be honest with you, I the winning state championship, I didn't expect that, man, because it
Right.
hasn't been done.
Yeah.
The first year,
Yeah.
that
Yeah.
wasn't,
Yeah.
the good thing about Bossier High School is you're expected to win,
Yeah.
regardless who was you're expected,
Yeah.
and our kids expect to win. And
Yeah.
once we just kept fighting, and okay, you take one day at a time, one game at a time, one practice at a
Yeah.
time, and you just let that stuff take care of itself.
Yeah.
Bossier Prayers got this thing, win the day,
Man.
and I think we was doing that at that time. We just win in the day and just get through the day, man. Get through
Man,
the
that's
day,
it, man. That's
and
it, man.
you
That's it.
control what you can control, and you go from there, man. But I'm just blessed to be in a position, man, because that coach title is it's an honor to me, and I don't,
Yeah.
it's up there with being a dad, a husband.
Yeah.
It's right up there, man.
Yeah.
You're not, you're a lot. You're more than just a coach. When you're in the field, you're
Man.
way more than just a coach. And I don't know. I hope everybody sees that when they get in the coach, even if you coach a little league or you coaching Bossier Park, volunteer, whatever you're doing, man. You're more than just a coach. And you're gonna be a coach forever. That kid you coaching when he's 8 years old, when they get
Yeah.
40, you're gonna be
Yeah.
coach.
Yeah.
So that right there tells you a lot.
Man, I'm telling you, man, like it's crazy listening to you talk about that because I go back some years ago where my wife and I had our struggle, And we stayed together, man. But man, I'm telling you, like it was. I want to say that I don't know, it was my third or fourth year at Fair Park. I can't remember, but man, pretty much I lost my mind, bro. I just lost it. The pressure of coaching, and then not just that. Let me tell you about what we don't talk about, especially in our communities. Man, I was struggling with insecurity. I was struggling with low self-esteem, low self-worth. So like what that stuff showed up in my coaching. Like I was telling my kids all the right stuff about being a man and being responsible and all that kind of stuff there, but I was being irresponsible. You know what I'm saying, in my personal life. And so man, while I'm coaching, I got these frustrations and I got these things that's coming out that I'm saying, with my kids, man. And it's just like, oh, there go Cooper right there. He back. All right, you there, Cooper? Corey, you good to go? Look like you back.
Come on, Corey, man. You gotta get that Boost mobile phone up, man. Up the part, man. Get your AT&T or Verizon, man.
But so what I'm saying is, man, it's like, I got all of this stuff going on. I'm trying to prove to people I can coach. At the same time, trying to tell my boys about being responsible, being the man, all this kind of stuff here. So I got low self-worth, low self-esteem, insecure. I got all that stuff going on the inside of me. I want to be validated, as a coach. I want people to respect me. I want to win, all that kind of stuff there. But
man,
you can see by the way I was handling my guys that, man, I wasn't ready to be a winner. You see what I'm saying? I wasn't ready to be a winner. Had all the right tools, but I wasn't in the right headspace. And man, when me and my wife, when we overcame that tough spot in our life, and man, I went to therapy, I went to counseling, man. I sat down at my church for 7 months, man. I played the music at my church. I sat down for 7 months. And I wasn't ashamed of nothing. I was just like, it was the most free I ever felt.
Yeah, you had enough.
And then, bruh, and when I tell you, man, after going through that process, next thing you know, the next thing that happens is my team goes. I think that was the year we went 19-11 and 9-1 in district. We were second to Huntington. Huntington was Mike Qualls and Brandon Shepard, Kadavian Evans, and all them cats.
Yeah, F4A at that time. Yeah, F4A was probably the best it ever been.
Bruh. And so, and it only got better each year. And so, man, we made it to the playoffs for the first time in my third year. And that was the year, though, that I had breakthrough inside of myself. When I stopped worrying about people and I stopped trying to people please. And my focus was being the best man I could be in order so I became more transparent. I would talk to my guys. I wouldn't give them every detail, but I would talk to my guys about I struggle with this, that, and the other. You know what I'm saying? I'm going through this and I'm going through that. And what you find yourself doing is, man, the boys start to trust me more. You know what I'm saying? And they start to see me as a human being. And that's when I saw the program start to change. You know what I'm saying? And really start to transform itself because of what I went through inside of myself. You know what I'm saying?
Man, that's awesome. That's something that no one would never know.
Yeah.
And I mean, because you're not gonna come out and say that to people,
right?
And then people go, and I don't want people getting missing as like you're complaining and nothing like that, man. You gotta get it out, man. You gotta have those platforms to have those conversations. And you gotta have friends in the business, because it's kind of hard to talk to your buddy who's not in that same field,
right?
And don't understand. Like, you can talk to him, but it's a totally different ball game.
Yeah.
When you're talking to somebody that's going through it, like
it is.
Like, we talk off camera, man, which is needed to be talked on camera, so people can really understand, man. Because it's big, bro. And then you gotta one thing with people. I gotta say this, because I go to barbershop. I'm outside. I'm not outside, but I go to the bar and just random people. Know the community real well. Everybody thinks. You got to be a fundraiser. You got to be when you're a coach, a head coach, you're like the CEO of your own company. And meaning that you're running everything, whether you're fundraising, you're managing people.
Mm-hmm.
When I say fundraise, you don't have a budget from the school saying I got this amount of money. Yeah, you take care. This is what you got for the year. You have to raise whatever money you raise. You have to raise whatever money you have left over from the previous year. That's what's in there.
Got to
So when you
raise it.
see people asking for stuff, because you got to have basketball, you got to have jerseys, you got to have uh, all the stuff it takes to have a basketball team, and it's not free.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So nothing to do with X and O. That's stressful right there, trying to raise money. When you don't have
Trying to
money,
raise money.
you don't have money to go play a game. You got to try to, so in your personal life.
Uh-huh.
So uh, that's a lot of that, man. That's more educated period, or just a coach. That's stuff that's a challenge, man. So when you start looking at all that logistic stuff you gotta do, and you start looking at the pay, you get paid about $3 or $4 an hour. About three or
For
$4.
real. For real.
So it ain't for
So
the money.
Deans, what about you, man? What is it that you do, Deans, when it comes down to, when you talking about taking care of yourself, you know, maybe prioritizing your own personal well-being, your own personal mental health. Like, what things do you do? Or, yeah, let's start right there. What do you do? What is it that you do to make sure that your mind is clear? Um, or does it ever get clear? Is it always cloudy and always just trying to figure things out? But what do you do to take care of Charles Corey Deans?
First, I always want to. I thank God for giving me the strength and the capacity to deal with those things. But I also want to thank my wife and my family, man. They support us, man. My family they don't bother me when basketball season is about. Uh,
Okay.
they come to the games. My daughter records for me. My other daughter was helping her record for me and doing the managers and my sons played and man, my family supported me a lot. I think that's a big thing, man. If your family supports you, your family gotta support you. If your
Yeah.
family don't support you, you're not gonna make it. But man, I never turn it off, man. Uh, I'm always watching my opponents. I'm always studying game film where we can do better. So I don't turn it off, man. I don't.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm locked in, man. I'm trying to get with Justin and Bossier High. Been getting every. It seems like every year they had from 1930 all the way to 2024 on their floor, a brand new floor, hardwood floor, all those titles, man. I'm just trying to get one of them, man. So
Just give me one.
I'm locked in. I'm locked in and focused on one. And I think my wife understands that, and we go to church together and Bible study or whatever. But
Yeah,
when we
that's
out at church, man, I'm focusing on trying to get the ring, man.
that's
Yeah.
something I want to talk with y'all about, because I ain't gonna say
Okay.
that supportive wife.
Yeah.
How important. I hear most coaches say that. I ain't gonna say most.
Man.
Most say, man, if your wife is not with you, that's the most. If it wasn't
It's
for your
impossible.
wife, I wouldn't be able to do
Yeah,
that.
it's
Yeah.
impossible.
Yeah, it's impossible, man. I'm gonna tell you something. Like, this is weird in my situation. So me and my wife, we joke and stuff a lot about things, and I had my times where I felt frustrated, because of course, they have, sometimes the wife would wind up being the team mom, or you had a basketball wife, or this, that, and the other. But I'm gonna tell you something, that how the Lord worked it out for me. I had an imbalance when it came to basketball. That was me.
Mm-hmm.
I had an imbalance. I love basketball more than I love people, and y'all just stay with me. It was like all I cared about was just winning games and preparing, all that kind of stuff there. And
Mm-hmm.
I know that's why I didn't succeed early on. Even though it takes time to build, I know that's why I didn't succeed early on.
Mm-hmm.
And I stressed out a lot, and I was, just tripping in my mind. And with my wife, man, with her, she loves me. She
Right.
don't care about basketball. I
Okay.
had to understand. that she was here to support me no matter what I did. And
Right.
so, even though I would think I want her to be at the games more, and because she's a nurse, you know what I'm saying, so her schedule's off,
Mm-hmm.
so you can really get lost and confused and caught up. You know what I'm saying? Thinking about how things should look, what support look like. But I'm gonna tell you how my wife supported me, man. She prayed for me
Mm-hmm.
when I'm asleep. There's been plenty of nights, man. She done prayed for me, you know, with my head on that
Right.
pillow.
Right.
She listens when we talk. And sometimes, and look, I ain't making it seem like it's 100% all the time. You know what I'm saying? But we talking
Yeah.
about for the most part when I'm in the right frame of mind, that she listens
Mm-hmm.
to me. She lets me get out, you know, what I'm feeling, and all she
Right.
care about is me. She want to make sure I'm good. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? So I had to understand in my relationship, I don't have a sports wife. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Right.
So we're not talking about, like I said, the X's and O's. And man, this should have happened. That should have happened now. She understands the game based off the things she's been around me because she let me knock stuff off of when we have conversations. But she supports me. She know when I'm out of whack. I'm gonna tell you one thing about my wife. She knows when I'm not in my word, bro. She
Right.
know when I'm not
Mm-hmm.
in my scripture. She knows it. She knows when I'm not spending any time, and she can feel the pressure and stress on me. And that's how much my wife is into me.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know
She
what I'm
probably hit you
saying?
with that. Hey, hey, hey.
Yeah.
Hey, baby, get this Bible here and read this here and walk off. You be like, man, oh. I'm straight. I'm good. What you mean? No, you're not.
Man, I'm telling you, man. And then like it's done rubbed off on my son too because you know he's a. I don't want to use term sensitive. I'm gonna say he got this. He actually as a boy he has this level of discernment. You know, like he can feel you know, when I'm off. You know what I'm saying? And I think it's just, I think the Lord really gave me an angel with Ethan. You know, he's not into
Mm-hmm.
sports, but what's crazy is that he's around me so much, he can see it, he can and feel things.
Mm-hmm.
And, you know, my son he really can tell when I'm off, man. So for me, my support has nothing to do with the game. They looking out for my mental. They know when
Yeah.
I'm off. You know what
Because
I'm
you got to be
saying?
on in
Right.
this business, in a lot of businesses.
Yeah.
You got to be on all the time,
Yeah.
even when you're not even if you're not feeling good. You gotta be on,
Yeah.
and and that's the challenge. I bet sometimes the people that man, I don't want to be on today, but you got to be. Man, I don't want to hear none of that today, man. I'm about to, but it's not. You got to be, and that's part of. Hey, that's what you when you decide to get in this profession, man. That's what comes with it.
Right.
And then we
Right.
got social media now, and everybody got an opinion. Hey, coach can't coach.
Man.
Hey, we missed this shot.
Oh my God.
It's coaching. Well, we make that shot last week, and good call, coach. No, it's just
Right.
make a missed shot. And you lie and say you don't see it. You look at that stuff and you really want to comment, but you,
Yeah.
you, you just can't. You just gotta be. But then I always use that. I say, look, man, if the guys in the pros can handle this stuff, they got every sport. They got Sports Center. They got First Take. They got
Yeah.
everything. If they can
Yeah.
handle all that stuff, we can handle a little social media talk. Or
Yeah, but
somebody got to get in.
they got
But
millions in the bank too though.
yeah, they can go home and not worry about all that. I go do. I got a couple million. I got 100 million. And I'm over here complaining about a Subway sale for $14. But yeah,
Man, I'm
and
telling you.
all that comes with it, man. And which it's okay though. It comes with it, man. You gonna make right decisions. You gonna make wrong decisions.
Yeah.
But you gotta make the decision on whatever it
Yeah.
is. And
Yeah.
'cause everybody got an opinion, man. And man, I was just thinking about stuff we deal with. Like this year, I had a kid. I can't say his name, but it
Mm,
would have helped a whole lot. But I hear you talk about this sacrificing talent to win games,
mm.
and I get this a lot. Man, if y'all would have had such, y'all would have did this. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I'm pretty sure we probably would have been. But this kid not coming to school,
Yeah.
disrespecting the teachers, doing
Yeah.
all this other stuff,
Yeah.
sacrifice talent or you sacrifice for the team. You gotta let them go. Or why you let him go, coach? We can just. Hey man, you have to let that person go.
Yeah. Well, so let me get this to you, and I'm gonna throw it over here to you, Corey. So my mantra is I'll never sacrifice character for talent.
Hold on, man. I better hear y'all.
Yeah,
Speakerphone right quick.
I told you,
Okay.
man. Hey, they got AT&T and they got Verizon.
You gotta get off that Boost Mobile, man.
Yeah, man.
I got what?
You gotta get off that Boost Mobile, man. You gotta get your Verizon or AT&T or something, man. You gotta get off that.
I'll get you.
But so the mantra is that I have is I'll never sacrifice character for talent. Now, mind you, I have done that before, and there's been a lot of people that's done it, and I had to learn the hard way. If y'all notice, a lot of people treat the kid with the most talent differently from the rest of the team, and
Mm-hmm.
you see it in college, you see it in the pros. You know what I'm saying? It is a little different, but one thing I can say is this though. As coaches, we play favorites all the time. People talk about favoritism like it's like this bad thing. Yeah, I play the favorites. I play the ones that do what I say. Yeah, that's what I'm
My
saying. Like
favorite right there.
it's. I mean, that's my favorite. He show up every day. He work hard. His attitude good. He a good communicator. He get his grades. I ain't got to chase him down. Yeah, that's my favorite. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like that's how that goes. He ain't got no bad attitude. You know. And so
Right.
when I say I'll never sacrifice character for talent, that's what it means, man. Look, this the thing right here. Let me paint a picture for y'all. So, Corey, I know this will resonate with you. So, you got a kid that's uber talented. I'm talking about man could dunk that thing, shoot three, handle the ball, but he barely come to practice. He don't
Mm-hmm.
know. He don't want to play defense. He don't want to run the offense. His trainer or his summer league coach or his auntie or whoever, uncle, telling him to do his own thing. And then that season we end off losing in the second round of the playoffs with that player. I'm just giving a scenario. I'm not doing a specific.
Yeah.
I'm painting a picture. And then we lose in the
Right.
second round of the playoffs. But the truth is, if that kid had high character, you probably could win a state championship with him, like you said, Taj Roots.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? So now
Right.
you turn around, you get rid of that kid, and you invest in everybody else that's invested in the program and spending all your time with them, and then you make it to the second round of playoffs and you lose. What's your difference in attitude then? I'm satisfied with that group that worked hard and was reliable and dependable and did everything they were supposed to do. Good grades, going to class, and we
Yeah.
fought to get to the second round and lose. I can take that. But that
Right.
kid that got all that talent and ability, but he has no character traits because I'm not holding him accountable, and we lose in the second round at the end of the season, I'm pissed off. I'm mad
Right.
because
Yeah.
that
Yeah.
kid was so talented. I should have won a title with him. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah.
So I'd rather lose in the second round. I don't like losing. Let's scratch that now. But I'd rather fight with that group of guys that is doing everything in their power to do the things that we working with them on, rather than
Mm-hmm.
spend a whole season fighting with a kid because everybody's like, "Oh, give him a chance. He ain't got nothing else. Oh, you gonna kill him?" No,
Right.
I'm gonna kill him if I don't teach him how to be responsible right now.
Right. 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 Right.
Right now, if he don't learn that lesson right now, the rest of his life, he gonna underachieve. He's not gonna do the things unless he changes, because everybody can change. But all I'm saying is, though, we got a lot of boys that finish high school basketball in sports
Mm-hmm.
that went off to college, and because they weren't held accountable in high school, and now they got a coach in their face about every little thing, they wind up back home sitting on the front row at the high school game,
Yeah. Talking about what they used to be.
talking about what they used to do. And
Dang.
and I'm not saying everybody got to go to college to play ball. That's the thing that's not the case. All we saying is because you can stop playing. Like I had one of my former
Yeah.
players. He played basketball for a season, made it through the season, had a good year, and then turned around and said, "You know what, coach, man, I just don't want to play no more." Cool.
Right.
He transferred schools, went on, did something else with his life. You know what I'm saying? He
Well,
winning.
you gonna have to do something though. Like you're gonna have to have some type of character trait, even if you're working for somebody, working for yourself. You working in a business, a company. You can't just show up. You can't go to work at Popeyes and come in there with a Burger King outfit on and think that's acceptable. You got to, it's dress code. It's rules and everything. You're going to have to be able to follow it. Man, I don't want to wear that today. Hey, man, hold on. Hold on. You don't want to wear that? You just can't do that.
No, you
You see,
can't.
I said it's going to be rules and laws. Either law, you got to stop at the red light. If it's a red
Yeah.
light, you put everybody at risk. So if you
Bruh.
don't learn that at an early age,
Yeah. Yeah.
uh,
Yeah.
not saying you can't, like you said, can't change. And I think we need more of that
Yeah.
in all levels.
Yeah.
You know, in all levels. Even I don't think the best time to teach is when they're real small kids,
Yeah.
real young
Yeah.
kids.
Yeah.
And because that's when the best time to learn, I think. But man, it's just Coach Brian said it. I remember him. Man, you call Coach Brian, Coach Brian, but it ended up being a quick. You call him for a quick. You got a question. You gonna talk for 2 hours.
It's gonna turn to 2 hours. So Deans,
I remember.
how's that been for you, Deans, man?
Hey,
You got a chance.
I better hear y'all, man. Let me log out and log back in.
Okay, then you got some earbuds or something?
Yeah, that's why I tried to connect the two, man, and it ain't
Okay.
work. But let me.
Yeah, start over then. Start over and I'll get you back in here. But yeah, man, Justin, you absolutely right, man. And but the thing about it is, like I said, it's so much time that we invest, and that's why I say when people see us at games coaching and you getting on the kids' butt, like they see that moment, but they don't see every day. They don't see every single day the time that you are spending with that child. You know what I'm saying? And investing in them. Like, you got to think about it. Now we got these text lines and we got these group apps. So we always communicate with our kids. Having conversations with them before and after practice. Man, it's been days where I just stopped practice. I just stopped practice and we talk because one of the things for our young men, especially our young black men, bro, they don't know how to communicate. They don't know how to communicate. And you think about it, man.
Worse and worse.
We in a situation where guys like me, you, and Corey, we don't mind talking. We don't mind. We don't mind talking, man. We don't mind. That's one thing I know about Corey and with his kids, and with you. Like, we don't mind talking to our kids. We don't mind spending time getting a chance to laugh and talk with them, and getting a chance to understand them and what makes them tick and what makes them go. And a lot of times we don't waste energy fussing at kids that don't have this potential that they're kind of holding themselves on. Like, if the kid just ain't got it, he just ain't got it.
Yeah,
But
and you can identify that real early.
you sure can, because I'm telling you, like somebody like Deans, man, Deans get them on that running. You know what I'm saying? You get them on that track. You know what I'm saying? You start finding out who really want to be here, man. It's that weight room, that track, that sand pit. You know what I'm saying?
All the
Those
stuff that has nothing to do with basketball. Well, it's basketball, a whole lot of basketball. It's about toughness.
things. Toughness, man.
That August, that September, that October. Hey, man, so but that's why I think in people with kids. I mean, you can say the kids now. I think it was before that time.
Yeah.
If you got a relationship with a kid and they know you have their best interest, you can coach them any way you want to coach them.
Any way you want. Yep.
You can almost say anything you want to say to them.
For real.
I tell my parents, and I have to say shout out to my parents. I don't have a problem with our parents. I haven't had a
Yeah.
problem. I say I won't. But
Yeah.
I was raised. My dad was. I was raised the way I was raised. Well, I'm gonna treat you like if you in my presence, you're
Yeah.
gonna get treated like you're mine. So
Right.
however I deal with mine, how I'm gonna deal with mine.
Right.
Because we're responsible for. Let something happen to a kid under our watch.
Yeah.
It's your responsibility.
Yeah. That's true, man.
So
That's true. You're right, man. Kids haven't changed. Parents have. Like, you know what I'm
yeah.
saying? It's
I
Deans,
know.
what has it been like for you? You started off. I know you was when I called down and you came down to Southwood with me. You was at Natchitoches Junior High, there, which was Natchitoches isn't your home. Camp is your home, but you were in your home parish.
Hey, man.
Um,
Hey. Hey, why you trying to start something between me and Natives now, man?
Well, no, man,
Hey, me and Natives been good, man. Kev did my home. Natives is my home too, man.
well, I have to say that, man, because some people get offended. Like, I'm not from Natchez. I'm from Campbell. I'm from Clarence. I'm from Old Dunham. So I lived there for 10 years, so I heard it all there.
Yeah, I am from Campton.
All
I'm from
right.
Campton. I don't want to make no of the Campton people mad. I'm from Campton. Don't get
Yeah.
it twisted. I'm from
No,
Campton.
it's right.
But my
What?
coaching and teaching career started in Natchez.
Okay.
Mm.
I never taught in Campton.
Okay.
All my teaching come from Natchez.
Yeah.
So when you say Natchez, that's my second home.
So how have you seen over the years in your progression, going from Natchez to coming to Shreveport? You was at Southwood, Green Oaks, Captain Shreve, now Ruston. You got a chance to move around. When it came down to the parenting, you know what I'm saying, and the expectation, did you see a huge difference in each one of those stops, or was it all kind of the same to you?
When I was in Natchez, the parents loved me. I could do no wrong.
Mm-hmm.
I could, I got a call. A kid who was 20 years old. His grandmother called me and told me to give him a call because he'd been out. He's staying out too late and he didn't be in the house.
Uh-huh.
I called the kid. Now he's 19, 20 years old. I called the kid and told him he got about 62 minutes to get in the house or we'll have a problem. That's how long it take me to get from Shreveport to down there on Front Street, the way he was hanging out at.
Uh-huh.
The kid said he was going to go home and give him 30 minutes. I said, well, in 30 minutes, I should be by Mansfield, passing up Mansfield. Now, if I don't get that call, I'm going to keep on going down 49. And the kid, that's how, the grandma don't even know that I ain't even the coach no more.
Wow.
She just called me.
Wow.
Whenever she had a problem with him, she called me
Outside the X's and O's.
to
That's
come get him.
coach.
Yeah.
That's coach right there. So that's
Now,
negative.
now,
She experienced negative.
now going to Green Oaks, um, Green Oaks to the first 1 or 2 years of Shreve, man, it was rough, man. The parents they didn't want any discipline coming. They didn't want their kids to be disciplined at all,
Yeah. Yeah.
and they don't want you talking to them a certain way, and they want all the playing time. So it was a big problem.
Mm-hmm.
But my last 3 years at Shreve was just like my first couple of years at Natchez.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
they loved me, and if they had a problem, they never did. They never said it publicly.
Yeah.
It was all love, and uh, it got to a point where they was even coming to the practices, sitting in.
Wow.
And again, I didn't know they was there.
Mm-hmm.
Because I'm always be myself, and man, yes, it was a blessing over the last 3 years. That's the kind of parents you want. But
Yeah.
it takes time to you being open, communicating with them, and them
Mm-hmm.
finding out who you are, and knowing that
Mm-hmm.
Coach Dean's crazy, but he got the best interest in mind
Mm-hmm.
for my kids.
Right.
So
Right.
I'm gonna let him loose. And
Right.
now that's in Ruston, I'm going back to where I really don't know the parent. They don't know me. Uh, and I'm not gonna say I'm not gonna be myself, but you got to be careful. You got to be careful in stepping into them unknowns and how you
Yeah.
coach and treat somebody else's kids
Right.
because uh, any conversation you got to expect it to be recorded. Uh, at
Mm-hmm.
practice, you got to expect to be recorded.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, and if they for you, then it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
But as soon as they want you gone, then you giving them the ammunition.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. It just.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, shucks,
Yeah.
man. And I'm wondering, Justin, for you with your experience, you've been pretty much. I know you had your stint at airline, but you pretty much been at Bossier most of your career, which is
Yeah.
a blessing to be in one spot. And we definitely know that Bossier is a school that people want to win. But
Yeah.
how's how's that been for you? You've been able to see Jeremiah Williams, Nick Bohannon, and then now yourself. Over that time now, from assistant coach to head coach, and now this is your first 2 years dealing with that. Have you seen what impact have you seen the parent relationships on your program?
Well, my situation is different. Well, it's not bad.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, the good thing is, the great thing is, just knowing. I went to airline, but I grew up in Bossier, so a lot of the parents and a lot of the kids, I knew the
Mm-hmm.
kids
Mm-hmm.
since they was kids, since they was baby, being younger, and their parents. So they already knew me. So my transition was a little bit easier. Because if you go to high school or you go to school or you just know the parents, most of the parents, and they know who you are as your character, they're more comfortable in you with their kid, if that
Okay.
makes sense.
Yeah.
So uh you don't I haven't really had that challenge to I might have had a few of them, but I just brushed it off. Uh
Mm-hmm.
I kind of one thing I have learned, I got better with this. I coach the kid, I don't coach the parent.
Yeah.
So I
Okay.
don't really communicate with the parents about much stuff. How are we gonna teach the kids how to be responsible or whatever the case may be? I'm gonna
Right.
tell the young man what we got going on, what we doing, and it's his responsibility to tell mom or dad. I'm not
Right.
gonna call mom and dad to tell them when practice is or
Right.
when we this or that. Or I'm not even gonna
Right.
call mom and dad when he's acting up in school.
Right.
I'm gonna deal with it my way.
Right.
And if it don't get to mom and dad, then you got to look at hey man, that's hey mom, dad, that's your son's job.
Yeah.
The only way we're gonna teach him to be responsible is we communicate through him, we coach him. We're gonna treat him right. We're gonna treat him as easy one of ours, and that's just been my philosophy.
Yeah.
We coach the kid, and and he communicates with parents,
Yeah.
and 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 and, and we it's our expectation, whatever the case may be,
Mm-hmm.
and that's okay if you don't agree with it.
Yeah.
If you want to get your own team and you want to do it your way,
Yeah.
go get your youth team and you do it your way.
Yeah. Yeah.
One thing
Yeah.
Coach Williams always told me was, "Hey, make sure you do it your way.
Yeah.
Whatever it is, Coach, just do it your way."
Yeah.
And I said, "Man, that made a whole lot of sense."
Shoot, man, that bro, that's worth $1 million right there. I mean, because man, if you look, win, lose or draw, you want it to be, like I said, you want to do it
Your
your
way.
way, and
Mm-hmm.
it's no knock to anybody else or anything, but they paying you to do the job. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
that's what.
And so, what I had to learn is in my different tenures in different places. I had situations where the parents was just happy their son was
Mm-hmm.
somewhere. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You know, I had situations, where you had some parents, man, they wanted you to communicate with them about everything. Uh, and what's crazy about it is everything you're saying. Like when I sit in front and have a parent meeting, let them know, like, look, your child is learning how now to be an employee. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Like you're in high school now. And of course we do the courtesy of given the general, like a practice schedule, game schedule, fun. We're gonna do a fun. We want to do fundraisers, things like that. But the day to day stuff, when I
Yeah.
give that child that schedule and I give them what they expected to do, they expected to do that. Period.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like one thing Coach Brian used to tell me, he said, man, don't get into when a parent say their child ain't gonna be at something. He was like, look, I know you're trying to keep your team together. He said, but man, don't get in there. He said, you just make sure that team's straight. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
whoever is
Right.
there. And you got to show people that you're not going to back up or back off, from what you believe in because somebody, I don't want to say, threaten something, but they say, hey, well, we got to go do this. Okay. When your child come back, well, however long he gone, that's how long he ain't playing.
Right.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Because I got to take care of the team.
Yeah.
And I got to show the team that I'm about the team and not about that kid.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Well, Coach, let me say something on that now.
Yeah, go ahead.
Now, uh, that's a not a tough situation, but that's a different situation. Like in my house, my kids gonna do it as long as they living in my under my they gonna do what I say do.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Now, when a parent say a kid ain't there, now I'm gonna tell you a story. I ain't gonna say no kid name. I
Mm-hmm.
don't want to get with no backlash. But I had a
Mm-hmm.
kid one time. Kid ran over 7 miles to get to practice.
Uh-huh.
Ran. I'm talking about ran 7 miles to get to practice.
Wow.
Now he got in trouble because his parents said he wasn't coming.
Mm-hmm.
I can't penalize that kid for not being at practice when he wanted to be there.
Right, right. That's
Hey,
situational. Yep.
I'd have told mom and daddy. I told mom and daddy, hey, he stay with me for
Yeah.
life. Yeah, he play for me any day of the week.
Yeah,
He played me in the day. Cause he ran.
and
So
so
the kid
that's
ran.
it. Yeah. So that's situational though. Like that's that circumstance that you know that kid's character. You know they want to beat it. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking
Yeah,
about when somebody trying to strong arm you. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
because the parent see that's what I was getting at.
Yeah,
Sometimes
yeah.
the parent don't like you. They gonna try to do whatever to start a program.
That's right.
So they saying that kid can't make that practice. That's fine.
Right.
Now, cause I had a rule. That's not an unexcused practice.
Mm-hmm.
Kid parent say he wasn't gonna be there, and I always teach them to be respectful of their parent. Whatever your parents say do, that's what you need to do.
Yep.
So your parents say you can't come, you can't come. But when you
Yep.
come back, I already got your running. You already know what your running pack is gonna be. You gonna be you run that, and then you play in the game.
Yeah.
And then and if anybody got a question about it, parent, player, administrator, tell them to come see me. Open
Mm-hmm.
door policy from 0 6 to 0700 hours in the morning.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey,
I decide who
hey, no,
playing and who ain't playing.
I get in my feelings a little bit. Hey,
Uh,
look here, man. I'll tell him in a minute. Hey, look here. I don't have to explain to nobody. If
Yeah,
they want you to be the coach, they go apply for an application, and you
yeah,
be the coach. This, this the rules here, man.
yeah.
We not
Yeah.
finna be having no discussion. Like, come
Yeah.
on, man.
Yeah.
This ain't a fast food restaurant.
Yeah.
Well, something
See,
right.
but yeah.
Uh,
yeah.
this
Now
is what
if
it
you
is,
miss
man.
practice, and you didn't tell me, that's something totally different.
Yeah.
Something totally different.
Yeah.
And I used to tell the kid all the time, look here, man, don't ever go get your parents. I control playing time. If I know you want
Yeah.
to be here, man, you gonna play. Don't worry about that. You didn't miss
Mm-hmm.
practice because you said basketball is not fun for me. I'm just not gonna come to practice.
Right.
You miss practice
Right.
because you being obedient
Right.
to your parents,
Yeah.
and that's what I
Yeah.
teach. So you didn't break my rule.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, man. I don't know. I
Man.
be tripping. Maybe I be tripping. Hey, do you play for your parent or you play? You play for? Okay.
Well, I mean, so man, you think about it, though, bro. It's
But you
crazy.
live
It's
in basketball
crazy.
country though, man. Bossier basketball country.
Yeah, just
Y'all
don't
ain't
listen to
fortunate enough
me.
to be in basketball country. We
Yeah.
gotta
no,
sometimes we gotta maneuver.
we
Gotta
deal with the same stuff.
yeah.
Hey,
You
No,
gotta
Justin, I'm telling you, Doc. My Fair Park situation was more like Bossier when it came down to parental involvement, and man, them
yeah,
people was happy. They were happy their kid was involved in something. They were with
yeah,
me all the time. You know what I'm saying? Like
yeah.
I ain't had no parent issues. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
At that situation there, man. But
And I know sometimes I tell them, I say, I know I go to the extreme. I know I probably push a little button, probably go too a little too far, but just bear with me.
man, but your administration gonna support it too, though, man.
Yeah, yeah,
It's a thing that your administration is consistent with boys basketball over there, man.
yeah.
They know,
That's
boy.
true.
Yeah,
That's true.
when they say ain't nothing bigger than the beat, they ain't talking about this bullshit. They talking about basketball. They gonna
When you got everybody on the same page, when Corey talked about that, you might have one person on this page and the other person on the next page. When everybody on one accord, man, that's just life. If
yeah,
everybody on one accord and everybody got the same agendas or whatever, man, that makes your job easier. So I'm fortunate in that aspect.
yeah,
Uh, so I mean I ain't gonna sit here and that that's that's one of the challenges I ain't had to face yet
yeah,
as far as that, and I can just imagine having to deal with that on top of everything else you face with. Uh, so I will shout out to my administration,
yeah,
parents, and just the Bossier community, uh, and the culture in itself.
yeah.
Uh, all this stuff makes a big difference, man. Uh,
It does.
and if
It does.
You just I'm just fortunate to be. Now what comes with that too is you got the you got them expectations, man.
Yeah,
I,
yeah.
I I don't mind messing with people. Hey, once you're out of there, boy, I tell you, boy, we lost the airline, man. I say, hey, bro, what's going on, man? God, what?
Oh man, I only can imagine what that was like for you, man.
Yeah, man. They say, why you let the man? Why you let the? I said, bro, I got a good team, man. I don't know, man. I said,
Yeah,
nah.
let me tell you something. One thing I learned, Corey, in my 3 years at Airline, when I was over there for that time frame for 3 years, I will tell you this. Every school in Bossier Parish had Airline, man. God doggone it. Man, everybody want, man, that if whenever they can beat them in, they want to beat them. I got dog, boy. Them Bossier Parish rivals is something serious over there, man. If they don't, it's like Grambling and Southern. Both of them can be 0-10, and that's the 11th game of the year. As long as they beat each other, boy, that's a great season. And I'm telling you, it's something to behold, man. It's something to behold. I
Yeah, it's
mean,
real.
so
Because everybody right there, Bossier Parish is not really that big, like Seaport spread out.
uh,
But you can live right here across the street, and you can go to Airline, and you can go to Bossier, or even Parkway.
yeah,
You can live right here. It's just how they got the line.
yeah, yeah. It's crazy, man. It's great, Corey. So, man, you now are getting ready to transition. Um, what is it right now? What you
Hey,
going to? Okay,
Paul,
all right.
you said transition.
You've already transitioned. You've
Oh,
been,
what you talking about? Well, I didn't know what you were talking about at first, man. I said transition. Nah, man, I'm still straight.
boy, you crazy, boy.
I didn't know what you were talking about at first, man. You had me nervous, man. Don't put that out there like that. Ah, man, hey.
That shit get you out of here, man.
Ah, yeah, man. Come on, what you talking about, man?
All right,
Oh, you talking about, you talking about going to Ruston. Oh,
Another
yeah,
place.
I already been there, man.
yeah.
Yeah, I ain't, man, I know what you were talking about, man.
So what I'm saying is, so what I'm saying is now, like, what is it for you? I guess you said, like, what do you expect right now? When it comes down to you, not necessarily the basketball portion, but like for yourself. What has that already been a shift in your thought process? With your role changing from head to assistant. Um, you know,
Well,
are there
y'all
things?
saying my role, that's y'all saying my role change, man.
Okay.
I've been doing the same thing since I've been coaching.
See, okay, then.
Yeah.
Okay.
My preparation ain't changed. My
Mm-hmm.
fundraising ain't changed.
Mm-hmm.
I
He's a
guess I
title
guess
hunter,
when
man. He's
people
a
I say
title.
I don't know, man. I guess I'm a nobody no more since I'm assistant. I guess, but I don't feel any different.
Well, I
I
mean,
don't feel different. Ain't nothing changed for me.
but
I
see,
go
I
to practice
think,
every day, man. If you ain't making them rotations on defense, you get on that line, and I ain't nothing changed for me.
yeah, that's what makes you special. But that's cool.
Practice
So,
started. We've been starting practice at one, man. At 1:01, you late. You get on that line, man. I don't know what's different though. I only know one way.
I guess the only thing is now you don't get the blame. You don't get the blame when stuff don't go right, huh? Is that what it is?
I don't. Well, man, look here, man. When people and this is to me is unfair.
Okay.
The first thing they say now is Ruston don't win a championship,
And
and they
coach.
got Marcus Jackson and Corey Dean down there.
Man.
So it's almost like I failed too. So my name attached to this.
Hey, you
Yeah,
better win that championship, boy. I tell you that.
boy.
And,
Man.
and see, I got a parent already telling me, hey man, my son gonna play defense. Corey Dean down there.
Wow.
Hey, man, why this ain't Marcus Jackson prop?
Oh my God.
Jackson the head coach. What y'all saying, ain't it?
Oh my God.
How you expecting people to play defense with Corey Dean down there then? I don't feel any different.
Man.
Got the same expectations.
Yeah. Yeah.
They supposed
I
to
got
play defense. They supposed to play defense cause Morgan Jackson and Corey Dean down there. Man, I don't
Boy,
know, man. I wish I could feel different, man. I wish I could change them titles and stuff, make it where I can feel like I can relax.
Hey,
right.
look, you know, this all coach. You coach. You can coach. You the coach. You a coach.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
man, you got a new home. You might have the biggest challenge of all challenges. Coach Eddie Hamilton.
Uh-oh.
Uh,
Uh-oh,
uh,
what we got?
uh, reviving Plain Dillon,
Man,
home of D. David Bryant. Uh,
man.
and that's the question. How are you? How do you feel about your new step, your new beginning out
So,
there in the big town of Plain Dillon, population
what,
216.
right. So, I'll say this, man, because I don't mind being transparent. You know, I can honestly say, when you say your career has highs and lows, um, I didn't steward the airline job well. I didn't. Um,
Mm-hmm.
there was some things personally, that I just I didn't check myself on, honestly.
Yeah.
Um, and and so with that being said, the things fall out. With that being said, man, getting the plain dealing job to me, I feel like is the Lord's opportunity for me to go back and steward well again. You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
Yeah.
Um, stepping away from the high school game and going to send there for a year. Man, it's probably one of the greatest experiences I've ever had. Not because
Yeah.
it was all good. It's because, man, I had all this different stuff going on in my mind and in my heart. When I stepped
Mm-hmm.
away from airline, went to send there. Um, it's my first year in so long. Not being on the sideline as a head coach and getting a chance to see. But this the crazy part about it, though. I don't know. I think Coach Dorsey was watching earlier. I'm so grateful for him, man. I've got a chance to build a relationship with him. But watching him in action, I'm gonna tell you what it told me. That I ain't crazy.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
around here, I ain't gonna lie, it's my hometown. I love it, man. But folk can make you feel like you crazy for having standards and accountability.
Yeah.
Can we
Yeah.
do things differently? Yes. You know what I'm saying? I know this is
Yeah.
something me and Corey both can agree on. We can go back and say, hey, I could have did this, I could have did that maybe. But I don't do anything, I don't have no regrets. You know what
Hey,
I'm saying?
anybody can say that.
Yeah,
Everybody gonna say, man, I wish I would have did. Hey, this play here. Yeah, of course, afterwards. Hey,
yeah,
anybody can do that.
yeah, but we ain't even talk about the X's and O's, man. We just talking about situations. You know what I'm saying? Just
Yeah.
situations you have, man, with managing your program.
Yeah.
And so for me, going to Plain Dealing, the blessing about this is that there's a lot of history there. It is.
Mm-hmm.
They've struggled here recently, and that's not a negative thing. But going to a place with a freshness,
Mm-hmm.
um, a place that wants to be loved, um,
Right.
you know what I'm saying? Like, it's definitely a servant leader attitude that I got that I could do better at. And
Mm-hmm.
you know, I'm going to serve these kids, man. My attitude there, because ain't nothing changed about me and my standards and what I expect, but it is a shift in my attitude. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And,
Um,
and
you
that's
know,
that's something that we all work on daily.
yeah,
Daily,
yeah,
man.
yeah. So I'm looking forward to just the freshness of going in and taking a group of kids that
Mm-hmm.
I don't know who down there. I went and did an open gym today. About 10 kids did show up, but I'm sure it's probably 10 more kids around there that could actually hoop. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah.
but the thing about it is, this is my attitude. If you got a little bit of talent mixed with some great character, I can figure out how to win with you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I don't worry about when it comes down to the level of talent because I'm gonna build it from the ground up. I mean, I'm gonna have my kindergartens out there playing. You know what I'm saying? Like, I already got plans, man, to rebuild that community's love and what I can do through the basketball program. But I'm gonna tell y'all, man. But this is about me and my attitude shift. That's what it's about, and so it's just gonna show up once I get down there and get to working, man. It's just gonna the fruits of that is gonna show up because of the attitude shift that I've had, and I think I had to go through what I went through to keep me grounded and keep me humble. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And
Yeah.
and I mean I learned. I mean I watch a lot of stuff, bro, and we all even we fall short of stuff, man. I was just looking at just my situation coming into this year of being a little bit more patient and just understanding, man. Kids have so much other stuff they be doing, man, and just what we talked about. I
Yeah.
might have I might have one senior that want to play college basketball,
Uh huh.
but I'm gonna have 8 or 9 seniors.
Uh huh.
So okay, that's gonna be a challenge of understanding that hey, you might not be a college basketball player, but you might be a college student, or you might be
Okay.
a worker. You might go get a
Okay.
job. And how do I put that into the game of basketball to keep it, keep it on that level where okay, we're not gonna the expectations ain't for this kid to go to college, so
Right.
but he still got the expectations to be follow rules, work hard, be a model citizen in outside of the gym, be a great student. Because at the end of the day,
So.
man, that's what it's all
Uh huh.
about. I don't think I'm just gonna put this on the average coach. Maybe you can count on his hand and how many pros he get to coach in his
Right.
career. It's just
I
not
got
gonna
one.
happen. But like Coach Brown always say, man, winning in life. We got to get more of the people training, all this skill training, all that. Whoa, what's the point of you winning all this games and you ain't winning in life?
Mm.
Bruh. Bruh.
What you can win, but your kids ain't winning in life. Like, what are they doing after they leave? And it's not all your responsibility, but it is some of your responsibility. They gonna come back and see you if you taught them anything in life. They gonna come back and see you
Man.
all the time, man. They gonna come back and call you. They gonna come back and see you,
Yeah.
and that right there is worth more than anything. To get a sex championship is man, that's great. But
Yeah.
when you get that call from such and say, Coach, man, appreciate you, man. I got a son or daughter trying to figure it out, and appreciate you just having your kids around.
Yeah. Yeah.
It showed me how you got to be.
Yeah.
That's that right there. You be like, man,
Ooh,
I ain't
that's
even
heavy,
know.
boy. That's heavy, bro.
Yeah, I ain't even know you even paid attention.
That's heavy. And when
Nah,
you've been in as long as I have, I've been around long enough now. So I'll paint this picture for you. So people ask me over the years, how do I get my boys to play so hard? How do I get them to play so hard? And the thing about it is, I said because I challenge their manhood. I don't
yeah,
challenge their basketball skill. I challenge their manhood. Like,
yeah,
you know, my goal, like people, for those that's out there that's watching this, who want to understand me, my goal is that I want to encourage or to influence my young
mm-hmm.
men to want to lead a family. Now, I
Right,
ain't saying that I'm not guaranteed it's gonna happen. You understand what I'm saying? But
yeah,
I want to lead a family because
yeah,
myself and Corey, all of we all involved in church, man.
mm-hmm.
And that Bible is way more real than what we present it to be. God ain't no genie that you just go rub him and he give you what you want. You know what I'm
Right,
saying? Like there's some
right,
standards that he has in place for us that we fall short of every single day. But we want
mm-hmm.
to make sure that this world is a better place when you got active husbands and fathers. The world is better.
Right,
So if you want to talk about there's a battle going on between God and Satan, that Satan's going to lose,
right,
if you destroy the family, you destroy the world.
True.
So when I have boys that's now coming back that are, and I don't want to use the term broken home, I'm gonna say non-traditional families.
Right.
I had, and they getting married and having families, bro, and they grew up not in that environment. I think I did my job. I did my
Yeah.
job. And so
Yeah.
when it come down to the basketball part of it, like I said, man, I never had the most talent. I might have had one season where I can say, man, we just had talent. You know what I'm saying? But overall, though, man, I challenge manhood. You know, it's like, what do you want to be known as? You want to be known as a soft, sensitive joker, or do you want to be known as a hard-working, gritty, grimy man? You know what I'm saying?
Huh?
I got spoiled, Justin. I started off my career getting a chance to watch Corey Deans lead his high school team. So let me toot Corey Dean's horn for a second. Okay. My first season coming in 2002, 2003, Corey was a senior. I walked through the door. Coach Braxton, the legendary Coach Braxton, introduced me to the team and say, you know, I'm stepping in. I'm going to be helping out coaching. I'm a student in Northwestern. The first thing Corey did was walked up to me with a ball and said, show me what you got. That's the first thing he did. He introduced me as a coach. I'm in college. And he was like, all right, man, what you got? You know what I'm saying? That's the first thing. And I watched this guy. I watched him lead his team by example. Corey was like, he was first at, and he had they had some athletes down there. And Corey was first at sprints. You know, he was the hardest worker. He paid attention to the detail. He was the one that made sure practice was right, just like you said you had with Taj. You know what I'm saying? Corey would say, Coach, we need to put the balls up. We ain't working hard enough. This is a kid. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. He's a kid. And then I watched the next year, the same team without him and Chris Anderson lose by 20 in the semifinals. The same exact team. You see what I'm saying? So I got spoiled. I got spoiled with what I saw. And so when I saw that, I was like, that's what I want. I want to produce teams with guys like Corey Deans. You know what I'm saying? And so my goal is, as a coach, that's how I coach. I want you to be a committed husband, father that's going to fight through adversity. So guess what I do? I make myself, I am the adversity in practice. You see what I'm saying? I'm trying to piss you off. I'm trying to get under your skin and cheat you. All this stuff. That's what I'm saying. I'm trying to hurt your feelings. I'm trying to get you to feel. I'm trying to, because I want you to fight back. Because when you learn that, man, I've had so many games in my career. We was down 8 points, 12 points with less than 2 minutes to go. Come back and stole games from folks. You know what I'm saying?
There ain't no greater feeling than that, boy.
Bro, I'm telling you, man, them the highlights of my life, man. I can tell y'all a good 7-8 stories, games that we shouldn't have won. You know what I'm saying? But it was the character that overcame. You know, I haven't had the luxury of having a state championship yet. You know what I'm saying? I say yet because I'm still in it. But man, I don't regret nothing. Man, we done had some great seasons, you know, and some dog fights, man, with the guys that I have, man. And so when I watch Corey's teams now, it reminds me of those days. It really does. When, you know, his last 4 years at Shreve, them jokers some fighters, man. There's dogs, dogs.
Hey, man, I'm talking about, man. It was tough. I think this year they beat us by 25. You remember that? Huh, Corey?
Nah, I don't remember that, man. I just remember my second game coaching, man, and Shreve at home, man. We played against Bossier, got beat by 245. That's all I can remember.
And then he gonna tell me, "Ah, y'all missing a key player." No, we what? You want to make that 25?
Now, I do believe that too, man. See, and you saying that, man, you just an humble dude, man. But when you miss one or two people, man, that can change the reflection of your team, man.
Yeah.
You missing a key guy like that, man, a tough guy.
What 25 though?
I'm telling you, that's a difference, man. That's make a big. Now, what I tell the boys now down there in Ruston though, what I do tell them, man, we had two guys. Now we had a lot of guys, but we had two guys who were just grown men in the room, man, and you people try to equate that on the stat sheet where you get rebounds and blocks, steals. When you got two people that just tougher than everybody else, so that
Some
take a
team
lot off your
always win,
mind,
man.
man. Man, that take a lot off your
Man.
mind, man.
Man, it's different, boy.
Oh, and when you gonna lose the game, you gonna lose it because of your free throws. You are gonna be losing because of a call. You ain't gonna be losing because the other team just gonna out tough you and out work you.
Yeah.
Right.
And that's what I tell. That's what I tell the guys this year and Russ. I say, man, I watch y'all in the semifinal game. I watch y'all. I knew Naggy was gonna win because those guys is a bunch of tough guys.
Man, bruh.
Ain't got to be talented. It
You ain't
ain't
gotta
about the
be
most
talented,
talent.
and that's how you win games, man. You can win. You can be considered a great coach. Nah, I'm using the word great. Good coach,
Mm.
more than solid coach. If you can just get your players in shape,
Yeah.
play hard,
Yeah.
go to class, not get in trouble, and show up every day and work hard.
Right.
That's 20 basketball
Absolutely.
games right there. You can win.
That's 20 games right there. That's 20 games right now.
You can write that down, count it, put it in the book, count it. You're going to
Put
win
in the
20.
book.
Bruh.
Yeah,
20.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
But
But
yeah, man. It just. You say you get people to play hard. You challenge them. I get people to play hard, man. That's the only way you gonna play. If you ain't gonna
Yeah.
play hard, you just ain't gonna play.
Well,
So
and
you
see,
got
and
an
see
option. You
what you're
wanna play?
saying,
You gotta play hard.
and that's the
You
thing,
wanna
and
play
that's the
hard? You ain't gonna
thing.
play.
And it is so crazy, man, because that's why I say never sacrificing character for talent, bro. Because and all I can talk about is where I know. This is my hometown.
Yeah,
We get
yeah,
caught up with this kid because he can shoot the ball, or he can handle
yeah,
the ball well. But this is what I tell my boy. I say you play deep. You show your teammates you care by playing hard defensively.
yeah.
That's the only way your teammates gonna tell that you care. I don't care who you are. That's why I don't understand this conversation today. Like kids hearing the word two-way player to me is a big disservice to the game, bro. It's a slap in the face. Basketball
yeah,
is
ball
two ways.
player.
You know what I'm saying? You ain't no
Yeah.
basketball player. You want to go out
Yeah.
nobody, man. Like,
Yeah.
come on, man. Like we as coaches, we all done made all type of adjustments because of different styles of players that we've had. Because we ain't out here recruiting. You know what I'm saying? We just getting the keys, we getting work. And so
Yeah.
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? But if you care, you gonna guard. You gonna figure out how can I be on that floor if you care. Because if you don't want to guard, you telling your team forget y'all. I don't care about y'all.
Yeah.
Y'all play defense. I ain't gonna play no defense. Well, you telling you don't
Yeah.
care. Well, you can't play.
Yeah.
You
Why not
can't.
play hard? That's the
Come
question.
on, man.
Why you gonna play and not play hard? We can play pickup ball right now. And you gonna play hard because that's just what you do when you play the game.
But you,
You play hard. If you ain't gonna play hard, you ain't gonna give. If you ain't gonna get a game, if you ain't gonna play hard in basketball, I'm willing to bet when it get hard in life, you gonna throw in the towel.
there you go. Look, bro. It's a microcosm, man. And look, hold on. We gotta define play hard. We gotta define that because this the one thing that people measure in toughness on. If a joker miss 8 3-pointers, what you hear from the crowd? Keep shooting, keep shooting. Tough. That's tough. Oh, that's tough. That's tough. And it's always about shots. Coach Dorsey calls the rest of the game 95%. Basketball is 95% playing defense, rebounding, blocking out, rotations, execution, setting screens, diving on the floor. That's the 95%. Shooting the ball is 5%.
Yeah, that's uh,
Because like Corey say, his teams can guard. He can go back and look at games, and he can go back and just say, "Dang, we went 4 for 15 from the free throw line." You know what I'm saying? The rotations
yeah,
on defense wasn't horrible all night. The 5% of the game was we went 4 for 15
right.
from the free throw line and we lost by 2. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you
That
still
didn't
there.
that don't mean his team didn't play hard. You know, the 5% part of the game, that's the part that's outside of the coach's control. I can
Man,
control the rest of it.
I seen this college coach say, which is amazing. I noticed it too. He was watching a kid, and he didn't mention nothing about it. He said, "Man, did you see how he went to go box that guy out? He didn't get the rebound, but he didn't let that guy get the rebound." I'm like, man, and that's what he was there to watch. That ain't gonna make a stat book or a highlight.
Right.
He said he went down there and got the big man boxed out because the guy was guarding him went to go try to block the shot. So he went. The kid he was watching went over there and blocked the big guy out. So he couldn't get the rebound.
Uh-huh.
He said, "Hey, he's a winner. He's tough."
That's the definition.
Nick Saban say when he go watch a team play, watch a kid play, if he take one play off, he get his film and throw it in the trash can.
God. Oh.
That ain't the kid he wants.
Ooh.
That ain't the kid he wants.
But we crazy at the high school level. We crazy at the high school level. We had that same standard because we not recruiting our kids. We got what we got, so we think we're supposed to lower the standard because that kid can shoot the ball. No.
All that means is I'm about to be extra crazy.
Man, bruh.
Hey, can I put out a fire? I know this your podcast, Coach Hampton.
Man.
But can I put out a fire real quick, man? See, man, I just when y'all start talking about this playing hard and defense stuff, people really out here in Kettle Parish, man, they say I suck as an offensive coach. This is what they say, man. This is what they say. Last year, we averaged 59 points a game. I'm like 56 points a game. We had 56 points a game, right? We held teams under 40 points a game.
Yes.
So that means we won a majority of our games of 16 points or better.
Yes.
How do I suck offensively? we went 28-5. How do I suck offensively?
Because you don't let one player take 30 shots. That's why.
I had three guys averaging over double figures. I had another guy averaging 9.
I ain't got no comment, man.
Put that up against any team in Kettle Parish.
Any team in the state, shoot.
Hey. If I suck offensively, I don't know too many good teams.
So Corey, that what you talking about sound like when I was at Fair Paul. We was at Fair Paul, and during that year, this is what was happening, Justin. When we would have battles against, when the gym was packed, and we played Bossier, Huntington, Woodlawn. Okay, that's our district. We was the top teams of the district. Those games were always in the 30s and 40s. So when the gym packed, people thinking, oh man, they don't want to shoot the ball, they don't want to score. Like, no, this is two hard-nosed programs. We studying each other. We trying to control the game and not let the game get out of whack to get that dub. All right. Now, then they don't turn around. They don't look at the next 5 games. We go out there and score 60, 65 points. You see what I'm saying?
They wanted to be a high-flying 80-point game. Everybody's shooting. Yeah, but it don't work like that.
You see what I'm saying? And so they look at those marquee games like that. You know what I'm saying? And they talk when they walk out. Guys that only see you play against in those games where it's gotta be a chess match. And we don't go out and tell our guys not to score, not to shoot. Let me tell you something, man. When you honest with your kids.
Hey, hold on. Let me pause on that one too.
I
tell people don't shoot.
Okay.
You ain't ever in the gym working on your shot. You can't shoot. Don't shoot the ball. Shoot the ball. You are open for a reason. It's the reason why they say close eye short. We'll live. You know what that means? That means don't shoot the basketball. If you got a problem with that, tell your son to come in the gym and work on his shot. I tell people don't shoot. If you can't shoot, I'm telling you don't shoot.
All right. So look. So we got our neighborhood journalist, Preston Edwards. He say on Facebook. He said back in the 90s, he said teams were averaging 70+ points. All right, then. So now I'm born and raised in Caddo.
Hey, tell them how many. Hey, it's a
Hey,
difference with. Hey, how many you
so
say,
so,
man?
but see, I can go down the rosters, and none of these kids could play in the '90s. Nobody. Our best players can't play in the '90s. Man, them team was loaded, man. Dwayne Jones, Big George, Nick Sinville, Stromile Swift, man, all these jokers just getting buckets. You know what I'm saying? This supposed to be a more skilled era. Man, can't none of these kids touch Terrence Simmons and Terrell Jeter from home. Anthony Heyman. Man, Sean Johnson from Green Oaks, Reginald Robinson, who should have went to the NFL, got hurt. Ricky Evans. Man, we had some ball players. Leandre Gibson, Charles Dotson. Then you had Chris Thompson, Adrian over at Airline. Felix Paulette, Chris Shiflett, George Cole. Man, can't none of these children. So and now on the flip side, I'm gonna go say this too. They might was averaging 70, but where was our state championships?
Ooh.
In both?
No,
What?
no.
Now back then, so I know our history. So in Caddo Parish, these are the state champions, men, since 1980. Woodlawn won in 1980. Lewis Ellis. Played for that team. One of the scores, 1980. We win another championship to Bird won in 1994 with Leon Murray and that crew. And Patrick Yoder. The next state championship was Fowl Park in 2006 with Eric Chamel, LB Smooch, that group. 3 state championships in Shreveport since 1980. Bossier got 3 in this millennium.
Four.
4. You see what I'm saying? So yeah, they scored 70 plus a game, but ain't no titles. And I'm not saying that disrespectfully, because we have basketball players, but still, man, it's so much more that go into it, man. It's so much more that go into it.
Right, man.
Well, I don't like comparing eras, man. I don't know who can play in what era, and I hate that, man, because I heard an NBA player say the other day that the kids now are more skilled, but the IQ are lower. And the IQ is
Yeah,
lower. I don't really I don't have much to say about that. I don't like comparing eras. I don't like talking about eras. But I know that
I know when somebody put the ball in basketball.
yeah,
Basketball
that's
game.
what. But exactly, I mean,
Regardless of what he played.
and if you run an offense with no shot clock, you are going to limit the possession.
yeah.
I
So
mean,
I don't
it's
know.
guys in the
I
it's
don't know
guys.
if they have more possessions then or what. What's the call? But
Them dudes in the '80s was I mean, I know I do my airline history. Byron
Uh-huh.
Smith and John Lee
Yeah,
Russell. Byron
yeah.
averaged 30 and John Lee Russell averaged 25. He wasn't the 3-point line.
On one team.
So
On one team.
maybe they was really good. I know they was really good. Tell us my boy Byron. He still think he got it. Uh,
Man, bruh.
but I don't know.
so is the defense
This
better?
is
Well,
Something going on, man. The numbers are different. I don't know anything
man,
about it.
no, it's so different. So we had a
bruh.
56 points game last year. So we had a 56 points game, man. I just want the people that say I suck out here, man. Man, come on the camera, man, and tell me what you talking about.
You ain't lying, cause I'm trying to figure out how when people
No,
was telling
the
kids.
numbers ain't lying. The numbers ain't lying. It ain't me.
Well, I'm
Hey,
trying to figure out if I
y'all
don't
go take
let
a
people.
shower.
I don't let people shoot the ball, and I got D'Angelo Clinton dropping 25 a game, Daniel dropping 22 a game, SD and Rod dropping 19 a game. I'm just trying to figure out how I ain't letting no joker shoot the ball either. You know what I'm saying?
Look, man. And people ain't got nothing to say, man. They start making up stuff.
Hey, bro,
That
it
what
is
it
what
is.
it is.
Yeah, man.
It is.
You know, but it's just I'm learning it. I'm learning. Just come with it, man. And
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie. I hear people out. Hey, man, what you think about this here, man? What you think? I just because I have time and I be listening to what everybody tell you should do. I listen to it, but I don't do it. I be like, yeah, you're right, man. Let me try that. Man, I'm gonna go. Man. Boy, I try that, boy, that ain't gonna work.
Yeah, I
Man,
just don't take no advice from somebody I don't respect though. I mean, and, so
yeah.
uh, and it's only a few people I respect, so I don't really. I'm not
Well,
taking no advice.
every team, you have a different team every year unless you got the same team you had last
Yep.
year.
Yep.
Yeah.
Everybody's gonna
Or
have a
you
different
recruiting.
identity. Yeah, I mean,
Yep.
because it's just you're not gonna have that same. Some team you're gonna have a team that's it's just man, they just explosive.
Mhm.
They got guys that can put it in the hole. They ain't got nothing to do with the offense you run.
Man, look, bro. If you get your team to guard and you got 2 or 3 jokers that can score, you know what I'm saying? Like if you guard, you want 75-80% of the game to be defense to offense anyway. That's what you want. I want to get stops, turnovers, early rebounds, so we can leak out and put that ball in the hole quick. I want to score. And I tell my boys, if y'all want to score, you're going to guard. I mean, God dog on it. I mean, that's what you playing the game for, the score. But I ain't finna y'all shoot, we shoot. We ain't doing that. We ain't doing that.
Man,
Nah.
I just don't know. I think I don't think the game changed much at all. Same rules.
Yeah. Yeah.
You still got to put that ball in that same basketball hole,
Yeah.
and if the goal's still the same height, the court
Hey,
ain't
so
got
man,
no
I
bigger.
ain't, I ain't first report Bossier, man. So you saying it's the same rule? So back in the day, y'all couldn't touch people neither.
Oh, I went to airline. We get every call, boy.
Yeah, he got every call that
Oh,
line.
y'all got all the calls. Okay.
Now me, I was in Booker T. It was different for us. But no, man, I say this, Corey. You right. When I sit here and think the level of physicality, man, is so much different. I can say that, and maybe I can't because I'm not playing now. Maybe I don't know. Maybe the game is physical to these kids. You know what I'm saying? Maybe they think the game is being played hard. Because that's why I say you got to define what playing hard is. You know what I'm saying? Like
Man,
it has to. It has to
I ain't got no comment on that.
you got no.
Shit, man, you ain't win.
Well,
All right, where you win? We
well,
ain't
I
gonna
tell
win.
you what, man. I tell you what, bro. I appreciate y'all, man. We've been chopping it up almost a couple hours, man, and
Mm.
hopefully we said something, to get people a little reality check. I mean, we gonna do this again, bro. Like I said, this just we just on here having fun. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
And
Yeah, that's cool, man. You
you
gotta
know,
have these discussions, man, because
yeah,
I like the word. I just think people. I mean, I'm interested. I'm a big what they call them. I don't really watch movies, but I watch documentaries. I'm big on
okay,
that.
Yeah.
I love a documentary, man. I just be want
okay,
to know
yeah,
like a
Mhm.
day-to-day activity, what somebody
yeah,
doing, is
yeah,
how they got to where they got,
well,
whatever. This is your daily walk, man. That's interesting to me,
well,
and I think it'd be interesting if they will allow even cameras in a day-to-day activity as a you can say a high school any kind of coach
yeah,
or just to see so you can just see, hey man, dog, I didn't know y'all got to do this daily. I didn't know you had to
man,
do this. And
man,
then maybe they will respect more your job.
man, they
Ah
still ain't going.
man, ah man, and that's fine because I don't know what somebody at whatever their job is, what they got to do. So I know one time everybody I want to go work in the oil field. I don't know about all that because the stuff they might have to do on a daily basis. Man, I'm not down there no hole doing whatever. I don't want to do that. But
Yeah,
everybody want to work in it. My brother used to tell me, okay, everybody want to get out here until they get out here and say, oh man, that's what y'all do every day to make this money. You got to work this many hours.
man.
So maybe you were just kind of have a little bit more respect for
Hey
that
man,
person's job.
that all feel like different, bro. Rouse to bounce, dick hands. That's
Yeah,
a different life, man. But a lot of times, man, people, you know, they see what we do, and it's just amazing the perception. Like me and my wife was talking, and I was telling her, she's a nurse,
mm-hmm.
and she does dialysis, and I was telling her, I said, baby, it's just amazing because as coaches, you know, it's always somebody thinking they can do our job better than us, like always. And we talking about openly, not
Right.
in the background. It's open. We talking about the social media because everybody can say what they want now. And everybody get on the phone and say whatever they want to, and then they'll get a whole bunch of people to support them, like a whole bunch of people liking and sharing and agreeing. And I'm like, man, like, why don't you just go get the degree?
Nah,
Go
I
get the
love it.
degree. Get the certification, man. Like, I like competition. Go get you a job.
Or go get an AAU team. They got some minutes. Go get an AAU team
Man, I won't talk about that. I don't even start that.
and then you can go get your team, and then you see how it go. And
Nah, I
then
don't.
you be quiet. If you ain't
Don't.
finna do that, yeah, you don't have the right to tell me what I should do.
Nah,
And that's
don't.
well,
Cause,
and they do have the right. See, and that's another thing. In coaching and teaching is the only profession I know. Well, if a teacher, you could be on bus duty in the afternoon, and you could ask a parent to pull up, and they can tell you to shut the f up, and they gonna whoop you, and
wow.
you stand up for yourself, and the administrator try to write you up for not allowing them to cut you out. Talking about you need to be professional. Being a coach, a parent can sit behind your bench and tell you suck, you should be fired, and you ain't worth worth a damn, and they want to whoop you and you you finna get written up because you not being professional because you asked them to stop talking to you like that. You can't go to IP and cuss them out and tell them that they ain't running that conveyor right or they ain't running the paper machine right. You can't go to the UPS store and tell them that your mail ain't getting to your house fast enough. But teaching and coaching, they can do that.
Man.
And if you say anything and take up for yourself, you the hothead, you the aggressive guy, you the unprofessional.
You know what, Corey? That's tax dollars and private industry. That's the difference. Working with tax money and working private industry. And it's amazing that we don't have more of a support system when it comes down to you just protecting yourself and your family. You know what I'm saying? Like it's amazing that people can write an email, make a phone call, file some kind of, and they can say whatever they want to, and by law, it ain't got to be investigated because in Louisiana we're a right to work state, so that means you could be let go without even knowing the reason why in Louisiana. And our lives are on the line, bro. Like it ain't no difference between a teacher and a police officer and a fireman. We all the
Yeah, it
same.
is. They got the gun, we don't.
Well, that is true. There you go. There you go, man. I mean, it's like a person can be upset. They can be upset about the decision you made with as a coach, and like let's go ahead and call it out. Our coaching stipends is at least $500-600 a month. You know what I'm saying? Which is a joke. And I could have that taken away from my child and my wife, all because I said something that a parent didn't like, and all they gotta do is just go tell them.
Or you could actually chill to find somewhere else to have trials for next year.
Hey man, I'm ready, girl.
I'm just saying. I mean, look, man, I ain't no crybaby, man. Hey, look, it is what it is, man. But that's why I always find me something different to do, man.
Yeah,
I don't let nobody handicap me. I don't let no player. If he great in football and he decide he don't want to play basketball, he undecided. Man, look, I'm just gonna start developing the next person, man. I don't let nobody handicap me as no coach. I
yeah,
don't let no principal handicap me as no job, and
yeah,
I don't let no school district handicap me as no profession. I go do
yeah,
anything or go anywhere. I'm always take up for myself,
yeah.
and I'm always. But I just don't like the fact that the people can come on your job and talk to you any kind of way with no repercussions.
No, no,
You go
I
when you
can't.
go when you go when you go to the doctor office now, you will see that they are medical workers and they are medical professionals and no hostility, no violence toward them. You're gonna be prosecuted to the ends of the earth. You see that on every doctor office now. They taking
Man,
up for the medical personnel.
man,
Hey,
You see
God,
referees and you see coaches getting whooped every day now because somebody child ain't getting enough playing time.
man. Look, you opened up a whole other can with that one, man. That's why I started the coaches code and outside X's and O's, man. It's because we need a voice too. You know what I'm saying? Like we got to be able to take care of ourselves in these situations, bro. Um, like coaches are out here getting jumped, they getting shot at.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Jokers have died. No, I know we've been here for a little while, but we going somewhere with this right now. Coaches' lives, bro. Like these guys, if you in the right, you gotta. Some coaches carry some concealed weapons. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I can't lead a school by myself. You gotta have somebody there with you because you don't know who you pissed off. Man, I've been approached so many times over the years, man. Like I don't care, but it's just amazing, man. There's no boundaries. It's like I said, we're not human beings, bro. We're not humans. And like I said, Justin, we're not on here complaining. Like this ain't no crowd for nothing. It's just we gotta advocate for ourselves when it comes down to how we carry ourselves, how we run our programs, make sure we're being proactive at all the things that we got to do to plan effectively, man. Because we got to cover ourselves, man. Like we got to, man. Because like people don't lost their mind when it comes down to their kids in these sports, bro. It don't make no sense, man, that you got people. Man, I read a story and I posted it. Man, this lady was like the winningest coach of her school in California, and she had one group of parents came in. One group. She had been there like 15 years.
Yeah.
And she winning. And I want to say, I don't think they won state, but I think they won the conference and probably like went to the semis. Man, she quit. She was like, I can't do it no more. She said, she said, this is not why I got into coaching. You know what I'm saying? You had another coach. He won a state championship up in Michigan. He won a title and quit. He said, man, I can't do it no more.
Man, you can just imagine the talent. For you to say, man, I'm done, you didn't have enough.
Man, Corey opened up a you opened up a can with that one, man, because and then the killing part about it is right now, man, it's like, I'm on the thin line when I say this, but I gotta say it. I don't believe that every kid is getting the best quality in all these situations because so many good people been ran away.
Yeah.
I mean, is that the nicest way I can say it, Corey?
Yeah, man. And well, another thing too, man. What y'all said it earlier. All the stuff you got to do, cause see, I can't speak. I can't speak for everybody. I can only. I don't know. I don't know. My most enjoyable part of is the game that night. That Tuesday, Friday. This to me, I love that time. But all the stuff you got to do before that, man. A lot of times people, man, they willing to just walk away from it because it becomes too much, man.
Yeah.
I'm doing everything. I gotta meet with BSN, the order shoes. I gotta the dryer tore up some of my uniform because they had on high heat and it's supposed to be on low heat. The school not gonna pay for it in general fund. So I gotta go to the bank and go beg for some money so you can get some uniforms to wear. And then my fundraiser got turned down. I can't sell candy because RTC selling candy this week.
Oh my God.
No, I'm just saying that, like, man, and so that fundraiser got turned down. So now I got to figure out how I'm gonna get some uniform. The alumni, only time you hear from the alumni is when they want to borrow the jersey for the alumni game. The only time you hear from them. And you say, so at the end of the day, you know what, man? This Tuesday, Friday ain't worth it, man. I'm just gonna walk away, man.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
I had enough of this, man. Somebody else can handle this headache, man. Because I know at this school they always win state championship every year anyway. So I'm trying to go back to what they were doing before I got here. They always been known as a powerhouse. You know what, man? Yeah, I'm just gonna walk away, man.
Man, like, what is the standard? What are we trying to accomplish here? No disrespect to nobody. No disrespect to nobody, but I don't know. I don't know if Shreve ever had a 3-year run ever in history.
And then why you naming names, man? I ain't said nothing about no Shreve. Man, I ain't said nothing about no.
I'm gonna edit that out.
Yeah, man, I ain't said nothing about no cat. I don't know. Look. Matter of fact, before you even brought Captain Shreve up, man, I ain't even thinking about Captain Shreve. And I ain't thought about them people, man.
I forgot we live too. I can't. Oh my God. But anyway.
Yeah, man, it's all good, man. But yeah, man.
I feel you, man. You got
I don't even like hearing them people, man. I don't even bring them people. ain't said nothing
Well,
about
you
them people,
right.
man.
Well, you right. I ain't said nothing either. So I mean, I got you. I got you, man. But you know,
Man,
guys, I'm gonna tell y'all, man. This has been fun. I would love to do this again. You know, I'm gonna be getting out. I mean, I got a website up and stuff. I'm gonna be giving out resources and things. But I am here to advocate for coaches, y'all. Just let y'all
Yeah,
know, man.
yeah.
yeah.
We gotta learn how to take care of ourselves better. We gotta stop stretching ourselves out and giving our family the last piece of us. You know, we got to make sure we invested in our family just as much as we do in our profession, man. Because man, I heard Coach Willie Spears say this. He's a guy, he's one of my mentors, and you know, trying to get into this speaking space. And he said this. He said, when you die, on your obituary and on your headstone, ain't gonna have nothing about your career. In the obituary, it's gonna say Charles
Bye bye.
Courtney survived by.
Yep.
That's what it's gonna say.
Yep.
Survive by. It ain't gonna say nothing. Oh, he won this and he won that. It ain't gonna do that. It don't mean nothing
Man, that
in the
don't
big
mean nothing.
scheme.
So
It
you
don't
can't
It
you
mean
really
can't
nothing.
don't
request
even
right
mean.
now to put
Hey,
your coach record on your tombstone.
hey, look. It
Man,
don't even matter. It don't even matter what you did last year. Nah,
Yeah, you can brag about that.
they don't care about that. Hey, man, what are you
man,
doing now? Like this so
bruh. I'm telling you,
yeah.
man, it's amazing. It's amazing. But but man, the thing about it is, though, guys like us, man, we built for it. You know what I'm saying? We built for it. But like I said, we just want to we just have our times, man. We just have to get some stuff off our chest. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We hold a lot in, bro. We hold a lot in. I mean, it's a lot that we can say. And you got some people that do it. You know what I'm saying?
I'm
They,
gonna say, you know me, man. I ain't never bite my tongue.
Hey man.
I
Hey,
mean,
I put the meter up, man. Is it this much? How much of a load is it? If the meter ain't that high, girl, I'm gonna let it go. I'm gonna let it go. I'm gonna let it go. But if
You
the
let it
meter
go.
high, if the meter high, if it's red, hey, I got a problem. Like
man,
man, but yeah, I don't mind. My whole thing is what really gets me is I just be when I be begging for money on social media, I want to know. I want y'all to know why, cause we need it,
man,
and
yeah,
we ain't ain't nobody just we ain't at Alabama Texas
Mm,
University, and they say he got $1 million budget.
yeah.
If you got $500 in your account on May, and you come back in August, you gonna have $500 if somebody don't use it.
I
So
would
you gotta
say
build
if it's still there,
it.
if it's still
so
there,
you
I'm
gotta
telling you,
some
you got you
bookkeeper
got
love
you got
finding something that's encumbered.
so you gotta figure it out, man. So you gotta do whatever you gotta do. You gotta figure it out. You're a
yeah,
CEO.
gotta figure it out, man. And we all do. Bro, we running small businesses, bro. I mean,
Yeah.
we just are, man. But like I said, man, one thing I'm gonna say publicly, um, I have so much respect, and people don't understand, Justin. Before you became the head coach at Bossier, people don't realize, like, it ain't nobody business, but me and you talk like this years before.
Right, right,
Before you
right.
became, you know what I'm saying? Then, like I told you, Corey, I met him senior year in high school, man. I met him. He went to the military. He came back. People don't know, man. I had hired him at Lakeview. He was coming on to be with me there. We was
Right.
ready to get it started there, man. And, that situation there shifted, and I came
Mm-hmm.
home. And as soon as I got the opportunity to give him the Shreveport, man, he came. Like, it was amazing, man. And like, people don't understand how much respect you got to have for somebody to be willing to do that.
Right.
And me and Jordan disagree. Like, people don't understand, man. Real relationships, man. You ain't gonna see everything the same way
Yeah.
all the time. I feel like that's what make the relationship real. And
Oh man.
but
Oh man. If
man,
you
but
don't,
man,
if you think it's like that with your coaches and your assistant coaches, if you think it's all peaches and cream, man, what you thinking? Because it's gonna be
man,
a lot of disagreement. I
it's
don't
got
think
to.
this. I think this. Hey man, I don't want to hear that. We finna change. We finna do
I mean, man, but I respect y'all a lot, man. And it is because I know you guys operate in integrity. You know what I'm saying? I know y'all love what y'all do, man. Y'all love your kids, man. And it's just, I can't say that about everybody, bro. I just can't say it about it, man. Y'all ain't using kids just to build a resume. You know what I'm saying?
Man.
You cats really love your boys and love what you do, man. And I hope we got many more years. Cause Justin's like Justin, your situation, you good, bro. Your next move is either retire or go to college. Ain't no other school you need to
Yeah.
go to, cause you're gonna be pissed
I
off.
know. Yeah, I just and you got to think about all that. I mean,
Yeah,
I ain't the smartest, sharpest too. I ain't stupid either though. I was like, man, hey man, I got it made. I got it made, and I don't even hesitate to tell nobody. I got it made, bro.
bro.
I'm blessed. And
Yeah.
so when I hear you stories, I say, man, that makes me even. Hey man, I say I even really got it made, man. I like, man, I don't even understand that. I don't even have to deal with that.
Oh,
It makes it makes you appreciate, like, man, that little stuff I deal with ain't nothing. You talking about, shoot, I ain't even dealing with that, man. Let me stop. Let me even. I wish I would fix my face to say something.
boy, man.
I'm just gonna be thankful, man. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, it is, man. Like I said, so man, it's all love here, bro. And I'm rooting for y'all to continue.
Likewise.
Um, I,
We gotta get Preston Edwards on the show, man. We gotta get what we gotta do. We gotta get a referee.
oh, boy,
Cause
you
what?
know what? You know, hey, let me tell you
Man,
That
get
something.
him Marcus
video
Hicks
guy.
on here, man. Get him Marcus Hicks.
Why
He
you
can
know
come on here,
what?
man.
Why you laughing?
Yeah.
That's gonna be next. That's gonna be next. That's gonna be
Yeah,
next. I'm gonna get referees on here. I'm gonna get retired coaches. If it's
yeah.
anybody that's a principal, I'm gonna call principals on here. I'm telling you right
Yeah,
now.
Yeah.
let's get the
Yeah.
media, man. Let's get Prep
Y'all
Hoops,
gonna be,
man. Come
y'all
on,
gonna
Preston
be,
Edwards,
y'all
man.
gonna be, yeah, Preston, you next. You and
Prep
Hobart,
Hoops.
you and Hobart G.
Yeah,
Hey,
get
Yeah.
man,
with y'all,
hey, man, call him
analyze when
Marcus
y'all see.
Hicks, man. I want Hicks on here, man.
All right, you want hit? All right, then. Well, we gonna do
Hicks,
hits.
man.
Somebody
Yeah, get Hicks on.
tag
Hey,
Thaddeus,
I
man.
get
Go
his.
tag you, Marcus.
Man, he's my neighbor now, man. He live right down the street. I see him every day. He think he
Oh,
got
you
the
still
best grass in his. Man, Hicks think his grass is the best. He want him. He's serious about his grass, man.
okay? It is.
He think he got the best grass in the whole neighborhood.
Hey, y'all tag Marcus Hicks and tell him he next. He gonna be on the next show outside the X's and O's. The impressing you next.
Yeah,
Y'all let them know we gonna
yeah,
line them
man.
up, man. Because you know what, man, we want to get perspective though, bro. Because we gotta get it. I
Yeah,
think this can turn into a beautiful thing just from a standpoint of,
yeah,
like I said, man, when we say more than coaches, man, like people don't understand what that
yeah.
means, bro. They don't understand what that
And
means,
you
man. Like,
and you don't know. Like even with the referee thing, man. When I talk to Hicks a lot, or this and I said I didn't know. I didn't know that this and that. So I get now. I understand why you would call that or look at it. I didn't know because I'm not in that. So enlighten people on what you look at or what you try in your whole process of being a referee. And I think that'll be good for everybody.
Yep.
yeah,
Maybe they won't be fussing at the referee the whole night.
yeah,
I
that's
don't know
good, man. That's
because
good,
nobody
bro.
you just don't know, man.
Yeah,
You
that's
Yeah,
just
that's
don't
a
good.
know,
hard
man.
That's
job
good.
too, man. That's really a hard
Yeah,
job.
Yeah,
bro. Like,
yeah,
I'm telling you, man,
Man,
your perspective
I
on the
messed up a few
game.
summer league games.
yeah. Because everybody know afterward, man. Why man? You should have come. I done watched the film, and I done seen it 3 times. Man, it's clear as day, but in real time, it's different.
In real time. Woo!
They don't understand about them angles, man. Like people assume that referees where they standing it, they looking right there. They looking across the court. Them cats got angles they supposed to watch when they coming down. Cause my pops is a referee, man, and I know a couple other guys. So, man, most definitely, bro, that's gonna be a real deal. Your markers, you on deck, brother. You on deck.
Yeah,
You on deck.
or Cam will come on here. He come on here, man. I think he would. I mean,
Yeah.
Man, we were trying to
yeah.
get some good ones on here, man.
All right, Justin.
We ain't trying to get everybody, man.
Oh man, that's my dude, man. I love him. Right, much respect. We good.
We ain't trying to get both the referees on here.
I think you can't do it. Can't do it, man. Much love, to
Hey,
old Cam. Much love to Cam. one of the best. He gonna be a pro for it's over with, man. So you know,
He's pretty good, man.
he gonna be a pro, man. He gonna be a pro, man. So yeah.
Everybody has their opinion, but yeah, man, it was good holler at y'all, man.
Oh Lord, I'm gonna get in so much trouble, Lord. It's time to shut it down. It's time to put the women in chair to bed.
I gotta go to work in the morning, man.
Yeah, man. Well, look, bro. Hey, man. Much love to y'all, man. I appreciate y'all coming on. And yeah, man. I'm gonna hit up Hicks. He gonna be next. He gonna be next. We all gonna get on here, man. So y'all get some rest. Y'all outside the X's and O's. If you can, man, go over to YouTube. Subscribe on the YouTube channel. That's why I'm gonna build a community over there. So that's the place that y'all can go to, man. I appreciate everybody. Much love, and y'all get some rest.
All right, man.